Like the video, guys. Like the video. Subscribe. Smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Like the video, my people. Like the video. Subscribe. Smash the like button. Smash the like button, guys. Like that video, my people. Like the video, guys. Like the video. Like the video. Subscribe, my people. So we're gonna be talking about the Europa League round of 16. We're actually going to talk a little. We're going to touch a little bit on the Champions League. We look at some of the matches that have been played. Just going to do some analysis. Then we'll talk about the big one on Sunday, Chelsea versus Liverpool, the Carabao Cup final. As I just saw right now, like 5 minutes ago before getting to this stream, Mauricio Pochettino has called out the officials to be fair in terms of the way they referee the game and not let the ovation get to them in terms of club leaving, because he referred to the decision that was made in Anfield, where the referees literally ignored two penalties that was not given. So hopefully the referee and the PGM are listening, or whatever is listening. So it's gonna be a fair game. We're gonna see how we're gonna pass out of Sunday. But guys, like the vid, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Like that damn vid, guys. Get the like, guys. Get the likes up, guys. Get that freaking likes up. Like that vid, my people. So let's go. Yo, my people, on a thing, I like the fitness. I've missed you guys, I've missed you guys. Yeah, I've not been really. I've been really busy a lot because we did the Champions League. But trust me, we're gonna talk. We'll do the second. Hopefully, we'll do the second leg when the second leg comes in for the UCL, where we're gonna know what's gonna make it to the quarterfinal and everything. But guys, like the video, subscribe, smash the like button, get that freaking likes up. So, how you guys doing today? Thank God it's Friday, my people. Thank God it's Friday. TGIF to you guys. Thank God it's Friday. I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. It's gonna be a long, beautiful, a long weekend, man, full of football, full of so many stuff, man. Guys, like the vid, like the vid, subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Get the likes up, guys. Get that freaking likes up. Like that damn vid, guys. Like the vid, guys. Like the vid. Subscribe, smash the like button, guys. Like the vid, my people. Get the likes up. I hope you guys are doing fine. So, firstly, I really want to quickly touch on the Champions League match that we watched recently into the Tuesday's Wednesday match, and we're going to talk about the Europa League too, because the Europa League group stage is the round of 16 is out, where we're going to look at some of the team and everything who can potentially go to in terms of favorite to win it, and who can potentially in terms of rather than me favorite who are the underdog, because I know I have like an underdog I believe can go far, and I also have what's called. I also have a favorite who's gonna go through. But again, overall, I want to look at the UCL. Firstly, I want to look at the UCL first in terms of the why is day one, because when we look at the match, the PSG Dortmund match for me wasn't really that big of a match, because I expect Dortmund to be Dortmund. So Dortmund are always Dortmund. So Dortmund doesn't surprise me because they're always Dortmund. But again, they don't surprise me with the way they play because they are Borussia Dortmund. I also believe PSV has been doing very well in the league, So I have to give them their credit because they've been doing very well in the league. I gotta give them their credit. They've been doing very well in the league. So I gotta credit them because they've been doing very well in the league. So I think PSV has been doing very well in the league. And when it comes to Champions League, is for me is the best club football. When it comes to best club football, Champions League is the best. So when it comes to Champions League for me, you gotta perform to the level you have to perform. And looking at the match, I'm like, I'm not too kind of happy with what I saw. But again, it's a UCL. It's a little bit kind of down because of the matchup. I don't really enjoy the matchup, but it's a UCL match where you have to like and enjoy. I also like the Inter Milan Atletico Madrid one because Inter Milan missed a lot of chances. Lautaro Martinez, Marcos Thuram missed a lot of chances. Anatovic missed a lot of chances. So the Inter Milan and Atletico for me was a very good game, but for me there were so many chances that was missed where I expected more. For me, I don't expect more from Atletico because Atletico man. Atletico man. But for Inter Milan, they are top of the table and they are like I think like 10 or 7 point clear of Syria with the game in hand. They have done very well. Remember, they finished second in the Champions League last season. They went to the Champions League final last season against Inter Milan. They are a very good team and they're looking very good this season. We have to give Inzaghi his credit. Inzaghi has done very well for Inter Milan. He's done very well. They've recruited very well, experienced couple of young players to combine together with the team, and he's been doing very well. I have to give credit to. I have to give massive credit to Simeone Inzaghi, who has done very well for Inter Milan. But again, couple of players together with what has been happening, he's been doing very well here because last season Napoli won the Scudetto. I think Inter Milan finished second, if I'm not mistaken. So this season, Inter Milan has taken over, and that's how the Scudetto has been. Juventus was dominating. Then later when they went down, they came, and then AC Milan came in, won the Scudetto, and I think that was where the barrier broke. When Milan won the Scudetto, then I think Napoli won it after 33 years when that was Osimhen broke, and now Inter Milan are about to do it. So I think for me, it's been sensational when it comes to Syria because it's not just one people dominating the tournament competition. It's a different thing, which makes me happy because when it comes to Syria, for me, we need more clubs to win it, not just one club. And Juventus has been dominating for a very long time. And kudos to the people like AC Milan, like Inter Milan, like Napoli that have been pushing them. And I think, yes, like I said, because when the group stage come up for the Champions League, I was like, I have my favorite City, Madrid, Inter Milan for me, and Bayern Munich. As much as Bayern Munich has been looking very, very weird in terms of Tuchel, for me, we're going to talk about him a little bit. In terms of him, for me, I think for me, Inter Milan should not be slept on. For me, they should not be slept on. They should not, because they have been doing very well in Syria, and also they've been doing very well in Champions League. I mean, imagine them beating Atletico Madrid and going into. I think for me, people should keep an eye on them. For me, yes, I know Madrid are very good. They have Champions League everything. For me, they are very good. City are also good too, but Inter Milan has been looking very good. And the players with the experience together, for me, has really helped when it comes to the Milan team. Because if you look at that team together with experience and youth has really helped a lot because if you can see how they put the team together, you can see how it's really helped, how they put the team together. It's a massive help. You can see the way they are, right? I think they are 7 point or 10 point clear of Serie A. That's how good they are. They've been very good this season. They have been very good. I have to give credit to Simeone Inzaghi because Inzaghi has done very well. It's not very well for them this season. Yeah, they play like 24 games, and I think they have a game in hand. So looking at them in Serie A, they've been doing very well in Serie A. I will not lie, they've been doing very well, and they caught me in a surprise because look at the table. They only have one loss, just one loss. 63 points, 54 points. That's see, they've been doing very well in Serie A for me. They've been doing very well. Imagine. So I have to credit has to be given to whom deserve it. Inter Milan has done very well this season. They have done. That's the most informed team right now. And Inzaghi needs to be given his credit because people doesn't give him credit a lot. He needs to be given his credit. And the way he's been playing, the kind of way he's been coupled up together, winning competition, like winning the cups and everything, the FA Cup in Syria, the Carling Cup in Syria. He's been done very well. Now, if they can win the league, it's going to be good for them to win the league. After winning the league, how far can they go in the Champions League is a big question because I put them as one of my favorites. How far can they go is a big problem for me. It's a big kind of, it's a big decision. I'll have to wait and see how far they can go. But for me, I'm not doubting their abilities because they have a very good team for me. They're a very good team. They're a very good team and have been very impressed with what I saw with them. Yes, people might say they play back three, but the back three they play is not a pragmatic back three, man. It's not how do I put it? It's not just a back, it's a back three with expansiveness. So I think if you look at the team that I'm playing back three, Xabi Alonso play back three, Conte plays back three, Massimiliano Allegri play back three. So many teams play back three, and some of them are successful and some of them are not. Conte is the key because when it comes to league, he knows how to win the league with the back three. And Simeone is taking it into a different hemisphere with the way he's putting up the team together, how he's setting up the team, how the team is playing. It's been doing very well. It's been doing very well. It's been doing very, very well. It's been doing, and I won't lie to you, man. I'm happy with what I saw with Milan. Can they go far in the UCL? How far can they go? I don't know how far they can do, but they are one of my favorites for me in terms of going forward. We have to wait to see how they can combine the league in terms of the Serie and the Champions League together because I think they have a lot of players in terms of how if they want to they can rest players and still play and still compete for me. So I think they have squad depth, which is key for me. Which is key for me when it comes to Champions League and Premier Champions League and Serie. They have the squad, and for me, if they win the UCL this year, couple of the Serie for me, we have to shout out to Inzaghi for me for doing a sensational job because we know Inter Milan is a winning team. They know how to win with the likes of Adriano, the likes of so many. I can keep mentioning Inter Milan player that has won stuff for them. They've won the Scudetto under Hussein in 2010. They won so many. They won the Champions League too under Hussein. So Inter Milan, they're not just a scope, man. They're not just a scope, but they have been very good for me. They've been very good. And this season, I have to give them the credit for me. This season, I have to credit them because they've done very well. Guys like David, they've done very well for me. So I think we will see more from Inter. We will see more from them. But the question is, how far can they go in the Champions League? Because Champions League, I know it's a tournament competition, but like you gotta perform. And now that they've won 1-0 at the San Siro, they're gonna travel to the Wanda Metropolitano, who is a very difficult stadium to go to. And I think if they can navigate themselves from Metropolitano for me, that would be that would be key. If they can navigate themselves from Metropolitano, that would be key. Because if they go to Metropolitano and win, that would be key for me because now they know they don't have to worry too much. And I think the quarterfinal might favor them. I think the quarterfinal might favor them depending on the opposition they meet. It depends on the position where they meet. But with the way they are playing for me, I think for me, they are one of my favorites. City, Madrid, and Inter Milan for me. I know Bayern Munich has been woeful, but for me, I won't take down Bayern. But Bayern is Bayern Munich. Yeah, Bayern Munich, so they can just wake up one day and just decide to perform. So Bayern Munich for me. Bayern Munich, but kudos to Inter Milan for the good work they've been doing. They've been doing a very good job for me. They've been doing a very good, and people doesn't rate Simeone Inzaghi. Or they like it or not. People doesn't rate him. People doesn't rate Simeone Inzaghi, but for me, I rate Inzaghi because he's done very well. And I keep telling people, you have to rate a manager who has done very well. Inzaghi has won a lot of cups.
what we call it, like FA Cup here, Carling Cup here. He's won it, and people talk, is he one of the best coach? Yes, he's one of the best coach because he's playing a back three with expansiveness in it, where you can recognize the way they play. He can play 3-5-2, 3-4-3, and he's still gonna win games. So I have to give him his credit. If does he come to EPL and perform? Yeah, he can perform in EPL, but it depends on which team he's going to. Are they gonna back him? Because Simone Inzaghi is a little bit different manager. Kind of the way he plays, though. Well, he plays. So it depends, but I'm happy with what I see from Inzaghi. The big question for me boils down to how far can they go when it comes to the Champions League coming. So I'll have to see what they do in Wanda Metropolitano in 3 weeks' time. So that will determine for me. That will be the key factor for me going forward. Whatever they do in Wanda Metropolitano for me will be the key. And if they can compete and do well in Metropolitano for me, I think for me, then I'll have to look at them differently because in as much as I respect them, I still think it's going to be difficult to beat Atletico in Metropolitano because they are very good at home. Atletico Madrid has the best record at home. They are very good at home. And the Metropolitano, they are good. So it depends on what they do in Metropolitano that will determine going forward. But again, I can't neglect what Inter has done. They've been very good, but we'll see how everything pans out because I give my respect to them. They've done very well. And we have to wait and see how far with regards to Lautaro did because he hasn't signed his contract yet. So I think his contract ends in 2025, and Inter Milan are getting him to renew. He's the club captain, so they want him to renew. So now it depends. He's been saying he will renew, but we have to wait and see. Maybe he will renew, maybe it's not. So we have to wait and see because we don't know if he's gonna renew yet or not. So we have to wait and see. So I think Inter Milan are playing very good. With the players are happy, the harmony is happy, the environment are happy, and I think when you have a better environment in the team from the manager, it resonates towards the players and they'll perform. So I think, yeah, in as much as people might know with Inter Milan as highly as you feel they should be rated, for me, they're one of the favorites when it comes to Champions League for me. For me, but we'll see. But for me, I rate them very highly. That's why I put them in one of my favorites because I believe they can go far. They finished in the final of Champions League last season. Yeah, they finished. So you remember, Manchester City beat them to win the Champions League. So I think they've learned from that, and I think they've moved on from that. They've learned and moved on from that, which is key for me. Which is key because if you want to win a competition, you have to go through a little bit of pain and for you to realize yourself. And I think Inter Milan, if they win it this year for me, it won't surprise me because it's gonna be a well-deserved if they win it this year Champions League. But again, I'm not taking out Madrid. I'm not taking out Man City because those two teams for me, they are my favorite. So those teams, when it comes to heritage, Madrid has it. Man City has won. They're the defending champion. So we'll see how far Milan can go for me. How far Milan can go. It is pivotal how far they can go for me. Then that will determine because for me, I just think the league for me is wrap up. Is officially done for me. It is done. Whether people like it or not, the league is done for me. And the reason I said it's done is because I think they are leading Juventus with I think 9 points, if I'm not mistaken, or 10 points, and they have a game in hand. And if they win that game in hand, it will be close, maybe like 11 and 13 points or 12 points. So I don't think Juventus will be able to catch up with the point difference. I don't think so. I don't think they'll be able to catch up with the point difference. So I think they'll focus more on the UCL form, and if they can navigate their way past Atletico Metropolitano for me, that's the key. Because if you look at the Atletico Madrid record this year, they've been doing very well when it comes to home record. They have very good home record. And I think if Inter Milan goes to Metropolitano, maybe by and win or maybe a draw, and I think that will help them too. That will help them. They don't need too much to focus so much on the league because they have a very, very big point above Juventus. I think they can just calm down and play their football for me. So I think what will determine that for me is gonna be the Champions League. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But again, I'm putting them as one of my favorites. I'm putting them there. One of my favorites for me. I'm putting them there. So we'll see how far they can go. We'll see how far they can go. We'll see. So I want to talk about us. I want to talk about Arsenal in the UCL because we had a discussion when it comes to Champions League, and people were like this, that, and I keep telling people Champions League is different than EPL because in Champions League, if you do not have the experience in Champions League, you're gonna get beaten. It's a competition, but the reason is a competition, just not a small word. It is the best club competition in world football. Why? Because there's heritage when it comes to Champions League. There's heritage. You can't just walk into a stadium and say you're gonna win 4-0, 3-0, 5-0. Football doesn't work that way. If you have been watching football for a very long time, you can't just be predicting some ridiculous and there's some shambolic scoreline. You're gonna win 4-0, you're gonna win 5-0. No, you don't do that. Porto has an heritage. They have an heritage, and when it comes to Champions League, they've been there season in, season out, week in and week out. You gotta give them their respect. You can't just say because you've been winning a lot of matches in EPL, you can just roll over any team in Europe. It's not football. Is not like that, man. Football is not like that. You don't play football like that, man. You don't. You can't just roll over any team in EPL. You don't do in Champions League. You don't do that. You don't do that, man. You don't do that. You can't just roll over any team in Europe for me. You don't do that, man. No. You don't. You can't roll over anything. You have to respect opposition. And I think Arsenal fans need to understand that you guys have been out of Champions League 7-8 years ago. You have to respect the heritage of the UCL. It is a competition you gotta respect. Because if you do not respect the competition, you're gonna get beaten. And that was what happened on Wednesday. That was what happened on Wednesday. For the whole 90 minutes, Arsenal could not have a shot on target. And people were like, this. See, Arsenal fan base, you have to understand something. When you're playing the Premier League match, it's different than when you're playing Champions League. In the Premier League match, opposition will read you because they know, okay, you can defend. But in Champions League, they want to come out and play. They don't care. They want to play. They want to also qualify you. But again, the superiority in terms of the team, in terms of the manager is key. Because when I keep telling people, when it comes to UCL, you must have the know-how. The experience has to be there. It's key. If the know-how, if the experience is not there, you're gonna get beaten. You're gonna get beaten. You get beaten, man. You're gonna get beaten. So the experience have to be there, man. You have to be there. You have to be there. If not, you're gonna be in serious trouble, man. So I think Arsenal like the experience and the know-how. And I think that is what killed them, because if you're going to be looking at a defender like Pepe, who is 41 years of age, I mean, how old is Pepe? So who is coordinating that defense for me? So you can understand why. You can understand why, because they have the experience to navigate whatever situation they have, and they will do well because they have been in this competition for a very long time, and they've won it twice already. So this is not a joke. Champions League is not a joke. That's why it's called the biggest club competition in world football. It's not a joke. You gotta respect the competition. And I think Arsenal did not respect the competition. They let the ovation get to them and they crumble. You don't crumble and you don't let the ovation get to you because you are playing a Champions League football. I know the players are young, they need time to gel. I know that for sure. I know. But you don't let the occasion get to you. It's a UCL match. You gotta perform. And I think they did not, and I think the fan base also did not help too. Arsenal fan base needs to understand something. You guys are delusional. You gotta respect your position. You can't yes, you've been winning, scoring goals like 5-6. Yes, I know. I'm not taking that away from you guys. But Champions League is a different ball game because form is out of the way. It's out of the way. You gotta respect your position, which is key for me. Which is key. Because if you don't respect your position, how do you win football matches? How? How do you win football matches if you don't respect your position? You can't just be Arsenal fan cannot just come out and say, okay, we're gonna win 5-0, we're gonna win 4-0. You don't do that, man. You don't do that, man. No. You respect your position you are playing. You are playing. When you respect your position you are playing, then for me, then you can't be able to compete because you still need experience to compete in this competition. Champions League is an elite of an elite, and the big clubs that win is for me, navigate their way through the competition, and they won it. So Arsenal needs to respect that for me. Can they do it in Emirates? Of course, they can do it in 3 weeks' time in Emirates. But me watching Porto, see the way Porto set up. Porto does the same thing. When Liverpool beat them, they do the same thing. When we won the Champions League, when we beat them, they do the same thing. Porto will come to Emirates and defend. They'll play mid block. You know those Diego Simeone mid block. Just those early Jose Mourinho pack the ball that shall not pass. Pack Keke Napep, pack Boss, pack the train, pack the Metra. That's what Porto is gonna do. It's 1-0. And Arsenal have a decision to now they have to break down the block. They have to break it down because Porto will not come out. And Porto knows they have the pace. It's just about 1 or 2 chances they have, and they take it and it's game over. Arsenal are the one that needs to come out because they are playing at home. They have to come out. They're the one that have to come out because they are playing at home. They're the one that have to come out. They have to. And if they don't come out for me, I think they will lose that match. They don't have to come out for me. They don't have to come out for me. They have to come out. It's very, 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 very important. They have to come out and play. And I think they can do it. They can do it when it comes to when it comes to Emirates. They can do it. But again, I always tell someone, Champions League is a very pivotal tournament. That's why it's the best club competition. If you do not perform as a club, you're gonna get beaten. And that's not let the vision get to them for me. And I think that's why they lost. That's why they lost for me. The inexperience of the manager, inexperience of the players for me. And when you're playing a team like Conceição, who is very good when it comes to Champions League, he's won the Portuguese league a lot and he's done very well when it comes to Champions League. So and you have a player like Pepe, who is like 40 years of age, who's been there before. So Arsenal need to I think they like the experience. Yes, I agree. And I also think they like the know-how when it comes to Champions League for me. They like the know-how. They like the know-how for me. So I think they like the know-how for me too. And I think that will have to be what they have to work on if they want to win this competition. If not, they're going to get embarrassed. And will it shock me? No. But I still think Arsenal will go through because they have enough in the tank when they go back, when Porto comes to Emirates. But again, this is what I'm going to say. I've seen Porto play for like season after season after season in UCL. Porto will not come out. Arsenal have to break them down. They will pack their balls. That's how Conceição plays. That's how he plays. So after we'll have to break them down. But again, it's not a game for them to lose because they are at home. You can't expect to be at home and just sit down. You have to come out and play. And I think if you come out and play too much, you're not kind of resolute in your defensive, you're gonna get open. And if you get open against a team like Porto, who is very, very experienced, they'll beat you. They will surely beat you. But it's gonna be delicately poised in 3 weeks' time to see how those two teams perform for me. But if I go, I've been impressed with Inter Milan when it comes to the Scudetto, Serie A, and the Champions League too, because going to Metropolitano and winning for me is big deal for me because that stadium for me, if you look at Atletico Madrid for me, away from home, they have not been very good, but they are very good at team at home. After Madrid in La Liga, and I think Atletico Madrid are the very good team when it comes to home record. Madrid has the best home record in La Liga, followed by Atletico Madrid, followed by Atletico Bilbao. So they are good at home. It's all about now what does Inter Milan does when they go back to Metropolitano. For me, that will be the key. But them reaching the final last season and finishing second for me will have helped the players a lot because the majority of the players are there. Maybe like 1 or 2 players or 3 that have been bought, but all of them are there. So I think it will help them on a long run for me. And they can navigate themselves out of Metropolitano with a win, with qualification to the quarterfinal. For me, that's a big deal for me. That will go a long way. but it's still a long it's a long season, still a long tournament. For me, the Scudetto for me is over. I don't care what people say. It's over. I think it's 10 points clear for me. I think it's 10 points clear for me. So for me, the Scudetto for me is over. I think they have to focus more on the UCL, but we'll see. We'll see. Mr. King Black, how you doing, brother? King, TGIF,
Abdullah.
TGIF, brother.
What's up, bro?
I did. Your quick take on the Champions League before we talk about the Europa League and we talk about the big one. Inter Milan beating Atletico Madrid and Arsenal losing to Porto.
Yeah, I think I was watching both games simultaneously. It
Mm-hmm.
was hard for me to watch one, so I couldn't watch one. I was just watching both.
Mm-hmm.
And Inter Milan, they're a very strong side, man. They're a very strong side.
Mm-hmm.
They're a very strong side. They play on the counter attack. They're very strong physically as well.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone who beats them has to be really has to be a good side. I think they will go far this year as
Yeah, they
well.
are like 10 point clear of Juventus in second with a game in hand.
No, they've been fantastic in
Exactly. And
this
for them to
season.
even for them to even be in the final with Manchester City last season, that tells me something. This team for me, because they are one of my favorite guys. I put City, Madrid, Bayern, and Inter. I know Bayern has been trash, but Inter Milan has to be in that competition of the favorite to win the UCL for me. They've done very well.
Of course, the only stumbling block is Man City to everyone.
Yes,
It's a
that's it.
it's a pity.
Madrid is
It's a
heritage.
Madrid are not they are not so good, man. To me, they are not so good. Once they play an English team now, it will be difficult for them. Any English team they meet. If Liverpool was in this UCL this season, they beat that Madrid. Both
I
two
agree with you.
legs.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah, so English teams are always a problem
I
for
agree.
every other. Look at when we beat Madrid the other day. Look
Yeah.
at the players we had on the
Mm-hmm.
pitch.
I agree.
So they are not really. They are good, but both legs
Mm-hmm.
against an English side is going to be tough for them.
Yes.
But yeah, Inter Milan were good. They were good. I don't know what Simeone was actually trying to attack. He was playing the four
No, he was
four.
playing a
What?
3-5-2.
No, he did. I saw the game. That wasn't a three at the back at
No,
all.
that's a three at the back. It's been a three. It doesn't change its formation. It's three at the back. It does
No,
not change.
no, he's been playing four at the back. Really?
Really? I have to check. He's been playing
He
three at
has
the
been
back.
playing four. It's Inter Milan that plays three at the back.
I'm talking about Inter Milan. No.
No, I'm talking of Atletico Madrid. Atletico
Oh, okay.
Madrid.
Atletico.
Yeah,
Okay.
they play four at the back.
Why? This minute doesn't play four at the back. Oh.
He plays four at the back.
This man is
Seriously.
crazy, man.
He plays four at the back. He just sits low block. Mourinho plays four at the back too.
Yes. You said do that. Yeah.
The same thing. They play four at the back, but it's always low block. It's like the midfielders, they end up becoming defenders when everybody is defending. So it was actually a tough watch because it wasn't a lively game. It was being played in the midfield. It was a battle of midfield versus midfield. So,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody was trying. Both teams were trying to do counter attack. In Inter Milan, Atletico Madrid, they were getting shot down constantly. So yeah, in the other game, Arsenal.
Do you think Arsenal were cocky because their fan base for me, their fan base is weird, man. Arsenal fan base are weird.
The Arsenal, they're so funny, man. The way they were having chests before the game, you would think they would beat 5-0 or 6-0.
But what makes me even laugh is, but let's not forget that they are playing. It's a UCL match. It's not even they are not playing one team. It's a UCL, and you have to respect your position. I'm hearing Arsenal fans saying 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. I'm like, why are you giving out those predictions when you know this is a UCL match? The last time Arsenal has been in the competition, the last time they was in the competition like 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
I mean, people were talking about experience or something. I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it's that, man. I don't. What experience did Chelsea team have when we won the Champions League? All this experience
I
stuff.
think manager also is very important too.
There is no. They just played against a very strong side.
Mm-hmm.
If Porto and Sporting were in the Premier League, they will most likely be in the top four. Look at our top four teams.
Mm-hmm.
Look at our top four teams. They are not. They are not scrubs. They are a very good team, and
Yeah.
defensively they set up very well. Play three at the back, and they are very defensive side. And Arsenal, the way they play, even Man City, once you set up defensively very strong, it is difficult for them to break you down.
For them to break down.
Yes, so those are the type of teams that the Arsenal don't want to play because their tactics will work exactly against those three at the back with two wing backs. It works directly against them, because they are setting up freely from the back, and it's attacking with five. If you're attacking with five and we already have five, so that's 1v1. They have cancelled each other out. So how do you break them down? If you are setting up a 3-1, 3-1-1-5, 3-2-5, and I'm setting up
It will be
5-3-2,
difficult
it
to
has
break down.
cancelled. It has cancelled each other out. It has cancelled each other out. So exactly what they did then. I think they intentionally played that game that way. That's why I said that Porto coach is good.
Conceição, very good coach.
That coach is good. He intentionally wanted to make them tired. He wanted to make Arsenal work and make his player work defensively first. And he did the right thing. He understood. I think he understood in Champions League. He understood that defending first is the key. Forget, learning to defend is key to the competition. So he made sure they defended for like 65 minutes, and the job is half done at that point.
Yeah, and I was telling Arsenal, I was like, I know Arsenal's an advantage coming to me, but the way Porto are playing, Arsenal fans should be very careful.
I'm not sure they have an advantage. I'm not sure they have an advantage. I'm not sure.
With the way Porto
I'm not sure they have an advantage because now Arsenal would think, oh, let's just start from the beginning. Let's just attack them immediately. Porto might think the same. They might think, well, if we get the first goal,
it's game over.
Yes. So now Arsenal
they'll pack all the bosses in this world.
So in their mind, so now Arsenal are going to be caught in between two options. Should we first defend so we can attack them on the counter attack, or should we just start playing the same way we played in the first leg that doesn't work out? So that's why I think Porto at this point, if they know that once they get the second goal, all they need to do is just defend throughout the game. All they need to do is score. Once they score, go and defend.
Okay, what even make me laugh is in the last two matches, Arsenal scored 11 goals, and you come to the Champions League, you could not have a shot on target. How do I even explain that?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
how
they did not play a team as strong as Porto. That's what I'm saying. Porto is not a joke. Porto, I know they are third in Portuguese league, but those leagues are not it's not easy. Those teams, Porto and Sporting Lisbon, they are better than Tottenham and Man U. They are better than them in the Premier League. If they were in the Premier League, they'll be in the top 4.
I agree with you.
They'll be in the top 4.
I agree.
At least one of them will be in the top 4.
They've not been doing very well in their league, but you cannot for me eradicate what Porto has been doing when it comes to Champions League. They have an heritage. They've won this competition before, so they have this. When you have a defender like Pepe, who is 40 years of age, bro, that goes a long way. And I think Arsenal need to also learn what is called a dark art when it comes to UCL. They don't have it in them.
They are just not good enough. Let's be honest. The way they play is not suited for cup competition.
Okay, this is
it's suited for league.
Okay, this is the question now.
It's suited for league because if Ateta
doesn't win the Champions League and it doesn't win the Premier League now, we need to have a serious conversation.
There's no conversation to be had. There's nothing they would do, even if they get another coach. As long as Pep Guardiola remains at Man City, here, it will be difficult for any coach to come here and use an Arsenal team to win the Champions League. That's number one. Number two, there's no coach you will get in the world now that will guarantee Arsenal a Champions League within the first 3 years. Even if they get Pep Guardiola will not win Champions League with that Arsenal team immediately. Let's be honest.
Why do you say that? Is that not
How
good enough?
who
That's not.
Jesus and if Pep Guardiola could not use the same Jesus, the same Zinchenko, the same who are those guys? If he could
Zinchenko.
not use them, if he could not use them to win Champions League at Man City, what makes you think he will use Saka, Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz and win the Champions League? What's the guarantee? Who says he will use Declan Rice, who is playing in the first Champions League football of his life, to win the Champions League next season?
Next season, yeah.
So there is no guarantee.
So okay, this is where did they go? Because this hype about the Ateta project, Arsenal project, this project that now. If there's no with the UCL and the Premier League, King, we need to have a serious discussion because everybody is talking about Ateta this and I've been saying it, and I said it last season, they're not gonna win the league. This season, last season was their chance. They brought to this season for me. It's a no. I don't think they win the league
No,
this
no,
season
no,
because
no. Look,
one, the manager. Two, I look at the players from them. And I look at the fan base. They are overhyping this team, which for me, this team doesn't need. They do not
look,
need it at all.
I see. Everyone needs just to see. I am not. I'm on my. I'm not an Arsenal fan, but you cannot just, bro. See how close they were to winning the league last season, bro. I mean, we can banter Arsenal all we want, but are you going to say, oh, if he finishes second again, let's say he finishes second and he gets knocked out in the UCL, bro? Man City got knocked out by Young Boys, by Basel, right? Did Basel
Yeah.
knock out Man City at some point?
The Olympic Lyon.
Yes, the same Pep Guardiola was there. Why
Yeah.
did they not get rid of him because of that, bro? The owners of Arsenal needs to go to the market and start buying the best of the best. That is it. It's as simple as that. Instead of Kai Havertz, if they got Osimhen, 25 years old, proper age, ready mentality, ready striker, you can do anything. You can put him on the bench and bring him in the 70th minute to cause chaos. You keep winning games after games. If they went into the market and say, okay, now we have Martinelli, but okay, let's go and get Kivicha Kvaratskhelia or get Vinicius Junior now we are talking. Now you are on par with Man City in terms of quality. But now you had to borrow Jorginho from Arsenal, from Chelsea, to manage him for the rest of the season. All of a sudden, he's a
Yeah.
starter in your team, and Partey is injured, he might never come back. Odegaard is all you rely on, and Odegaard is not Kevin De Bruyne, it's not Luka Modric, it's not even Jude Bellingham. So, like, bro, what's he going to do? Bukayo Saka, that's all he has relied on. Played more games than anybody in Europe top 5
That's a,
in
that's
the
an
past how
that's
many years.
an Ateta. That's Ateta.
So,
That's it.
no, there's no other option. There's no other option. He doesn't have the luxury of, okay, if Pedro Neto was on the bench and Saka was playing, he would understand, okay, if I take off Saka, I bring in Neto, the quality stays high. If I bring off this and bring on this, look at Jesus. Once Jesus gets injured, Nketiah is playing next. If Nketiah is injured, Kai Havertz is no, 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 no. No, 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 no. He has a philosophy, and the philosophy is, at least working so far. Let's banter them when it's time to banter, but for me, if they don't win anything, fair enough for them. If they want to sack Ateta, fine. Ateta will get it better. He will still get a big job. He will still get it for sure. He will get a big job. Probably go to Spain.
Because the last time they were in the Champions League was 7-8 years ago, and since then they've not been competing. And this is where it boils down to for me the fan base. And you cannot be coming out in the preview and be saying you're gonna smoke Porto 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. I'm like, do you understand this is a UCL match? This is not the Premier League match, and you have to respect heritage when it comes to football. Porto are not a scrub. They've won the competition before. They have the know-how to win this competition. And yeah, if you're giving out the prediction and saying you're gonna win 4-0, 5-0, 7-0, that is being stupid and ridiculous. Arsenal Football Club does this bullshit season after season after season after season. I'm like,
But
do you respect your
but
position?
Abdullah, we would do the same thing if it was Chelsea in that boat. Bro, we barely won stupid teams in the FA Cup. They said we have 5 wins in a row. The next prediction, Chelsea fans, everyone was saying, we'll beat them 3-0.
In black,
Hey, we'll kill them 3.
yeah.
Everybody is guilty of that
See,
now.
came back,
It's not
Chelsea
just
fan
Arsenal
base.
fans.
See, Chelsea fan base are very sensible because we are very big. We know what is on. We understand that this certain team as their heritage club when it comes to European football, we're gonna respect ourselves when we make prediction. You can't just be hearing the Chelsea fans say, I'm gonna demolish this thing 6-0, 4-0, 5-0. When I know it is FC Porto and the Drago Stadium, that stadium, one of the most difficult stadiums to go to in an European tournament. And you're saying you want to go there and win 5-0, 4-0, 3-0. No. Arsenal fan does this a season. And I'm like, yes, you've won West Ham, you beat Burnley. And I'm like, can you just pipe down a little bit and be humble? And respect your position. It's key. Respect your position. And if you can respect your position for me, you'll go far. But coming out in social media and say you're gonna smoke Porto 4-0, you're gonna smoke Porto 5-0, you're gonna smoke them 6-0. That is being ridiculous and stupid. That's being ridiculous and stupid. So for me, they have an advantage at Emirates. Are they going to dismantle Porto? For me, no, because I already know how Porto is going to set up. So, and if Porto score one goal in Emirates, Arsenal will have to come out and play them. So I don't know if they'll be able to break down low blow because of the way Porto play them. It will be difficult to break down that team. That team is not good, but it will be difficult to break down that team because Porto knows what they needed to do in terms of going to. They know. Just score one goal and go.
Yeah, Abdullah, I think Arsenal might win. They might still end up going through.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're most likely to go through anyway. But this is one thing I would say: if Chelsea were in the same position Arsenal are right now, if you scored 11 goals in 2 games, and you want to play Porto in the Champions League, bro, everyone will say the same thing Arsenal fans will say.
I agree with you, but Chelsea fan base are very sensible. I'm not capping now. We are very, very sensible. We always see when it comes to me, I'm always careful when I make prediction. A majority of the fan base in terms of the TL2, they know you are playing FC Porto. You have to respect your position. You gotta respect them. You can give prediction, but you have to give them the respect. Porto is not a scrub team. They are a Champions League. They've won this competition before. They won it twice already. So they know how to win this competition, and they've been in this competition season after season after season after season. They've been there. They have been there. The last time Arsenal was in UCL was in 7 or 8 years ago.
Well,
but we see.
I don't believe in that experience talk anyway. I don't really believe it. If your team is good enough, it's good enough. But some people believe it, but I don't really buy it. I just think the players are not they were not prepared enough, or we're not just in the right mental space for the game, and their tactics is not tailored for the UCL. It's not. It's not tailored for the UCL. Playing all this Javi Alonso football in the UCL, we get you slapped. You play like Javi Alonso, put 2 defender, tap sober, and say everybody should move high line and let's start playing passing between the line up and down, one touch. It will get you killed in the UCL. That's what I'm saying. Look at Manchester City when they played against Madrid. Defensively, even when they played Atletico Madrid, I remember that game, they had to grind it out.
Yes.
They had to defend at some point for like 20 minutes. Atletico Madrid were on their necks. UCL don't care about your name or your whatever badge you have. They don't care. Look at how Manchester United, the team that has won the UCL how many times? 4. When they got killed by young boys and all these boys, who cares? If your team is not good enough, it's not good enough. It's not. So I think instead of just saying experience, they've not done it before, just know it's just a wake-up call to Arsenal fans. Your team might be good, decent, but maybe you just didn't win the Premier League, and you might not win it again because your team just isn't good enough. The team, I mean, not just first 11, but the overall team that you need to go and start fighting for all of these trophies is just not good enough. You
But
can't
I
play.
saw a stat yesterday. You
You
won't
can't
believe.
expect Bukayo Saka to turn up
In black,
midweek and turn up on the weekend.
Mikel Arteta has never won a knockout stage in Champions League at home.
Well, he's still a young manager now. He's still a young manager. If you have Alonso will still make multiple mistakes. Just
I
allow
know,
him to.
I know he's been doing very well from Bundesliga.
Oh,
He
allow
better
him.
stay. He should better stay in I
Bro,
wanted him to, but then I went back again. I was like, hey, if this
the
man comes,
best,
he will get
the
exposed.
the
He will
best
get
thing for
exposed.
the best thing for Alonso will be staying in Bayern Munich,
But yeah,
staying in the Bundesliga, continue your legacy there, or go to Madrid or go to Barcelona. Now that Barcelona are in chaos and Javi is leaving,
mm-hmm.
yes, you can start building your pass up and down project from the, if you come to the Premier League here.
You will get exposed. You will get it. You will get exposed. You
You will
will.
start complaining like Dezabi when press they will be asking you stupid questions in the press.
You will get exposed. You will.
But overall, like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Fair enough.
That's
Ogago leg long time ago. How you doing?
Bullet.
Hello, guys. Can you hear
Bullet,
me?
where do you go to? You just waka
Big
away.
up, bro.
You just waka away.
I didn't work nowhere, man.
You just waka
I'm
away.
still recovering with this Pochettino idiot, man.
Who get there? Black,
Every
as in black.
weekend, when
Bullet, Arsenal falter in the UCL. Is it lack of experience? What's going on? Inter Milan won against Atletico Madrid.
man, Arsenal, Arsenal needs a whole dissertation of the life. Like it's not going to be enough for us to do a weekend show for them. You see, actually, King Black brought up a very important point. He said that the system. I think he was implying that the system that
Mm-hmm.
Arteta is using
Yes.
is only gonna work in the Premier League, but not in the Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why is
Mm-hmm.
even Tottenham. I don't know why guys are not even pointing that out.
Mm-hmm.
This Postecoglou guy.
Yeah.
You remember in one of his first interviews when they
Mm-hmm.
asked him, "How come you got Tottenham playing this amazing football and this amazing synergy I've never been seen in Tottenham for a very long time and so on?" You remember his answer? All I did was copy Pep. That's what he said verbatim. Of the so in terms of how the Premier League, I think most of the teams, apart let's be completely honest, apart from Klopp, right, that never changed his way of setting up his teams.
Yeah.
Every other team is being wary of Pep's style, season per season, season after season. So every time Pep's formations evolve season after season, every club in the Premier League is trying to find a way to counter him. So they're evolving with him, if you know what I mean. So I think this is what helped Arteta and even Postecoglou at the beginning of the season to get away with just copying Pep, because what they're copying from Pep is what Pep used to do 2, 3, 4 years ago. It's not now. It's not what he's doing now. It's not the same system that he's using now to accommodate players like Haaland and play with a lone striker up front that can actually receive the ball and play on the counter. You know, so I think this is what's helping Arteta, me personally, because nobody sees Arteta as a threat like that. With all due disrespect, because this guy, let's be honest, Abdullah, this guy is, no matter how much he tries, no matter how much Edu tries to bolster the team with Kroenke and so on, he needs to come up with his own style to win this league. Let's call it a spade. Let's call a spade, Abdullah. If he plays against Liverpool, or if he plays against Man City, fair enough, out of 5 games, he might win 1 or 2,
Yeah.
but he's not going to win 4. All Pep have to do is go back home, open his old books, and just do revision for 1 week. That's all he has to do. And he has Arteta's number, you know. But I'm glad that Arsenal fans are holding on to every single grain of hope they can hold on to. Because I don't blame them, Abdullah. We are struggling in our second season. And if we were in Arsenal's shoes, we will think the same thing. We will literally think the same thing. What King Black was saying is true. If now we only struggled for 2 seasons, Abdullah, and we're almost pulling our hair out, imagine from 2000 and was it 8 or was it 9?
The last time they went to the semi-final was in 08.
Exactly, from 2008.
The last time they went to the final of the UCL was in 06.
What?
FC Barcelona.
Abdullah, what is the last time they finished top 3? Forget about final and semi-final. Exactly, Abdullah. So I don't blame them for holding on to that hope.
But for you to be predicting 4-0, 5-0, 6-0 against a European team, it's weird, man.
Yeah, no, Abdullah, look, you have to realize what kind of individuals you're dealing with now, right? And I think even though King Black made the point, but he didn't actually break it down. The people in this new era of football, Abdullah, it's all about reaction. It's not about logic. It's all about reaction. If Arsenal would have lost to Burnley, let's say, 1-0, right? And they beat the game before that. Who did they beat? 5. Was it West Ham?
West Ham, yeah, 6.
Yeah, 6-8. So if they would have beaten West Ham 6-0 and then they lost to Burnley 1-0, what would you think the Arsenal fans are going to say?
They're still going to be confident.
They're not going to say 3 or 4. No. They're not going to say 3 or 4. I guarantee you. They're not going to say 3 or 4. But we live in an era, Abdullah, where if you send a tweet, it has to be based on a reaction. It has to be based on stirring up emotions. Nobody's looking at logic anymore. Football used to be an eye test thing. You look, you see the player, you watch the formation, you see the team, you check the chemistry, and you can make predictions according to how they're going to play game by game, and how they can deal with certain opponents and how strong the opponents could be. But now it's all about statistics. Statistics have taken logic out of football. Let's be completely honest. The amount of nonsensical statistics I've been seeing lately, it's unimaginable, because all they care about is numbers. All they care about is numbers. If the numbers lie or they don't lie. If it has a certain trajectory, for example, the Arsenal numbers are going up according to statistics. So if it's going up, that means Arsenal is going up too. That's the new era of football fans that you're dealing with. That's why it's easy for you to get frustrated. But the best thing you can do is, time is a great teacher. Just like King Black said, when time slapped them, and they start saying skelelelelele, then you will see what's going on with these Arsenal fans. So let them believe that. But I believe the game against Porto is going to be a real wake-up call for them. And I'm glad that Newcastle is playing them this weekend. I'm glad, because Arteta knows he cannot risk dropping points.
Because if he lose that match for me, you should forget about the league.
It's this game, this Newcastle game, came at the perfect time, Abdullah. Because if you look at Newcastle's record against the top 4 this season, every team struggled with them.
Yes.
Every single team struggled with them. And knowing that Arteta's problem is the fact that his bench is not as strong as his first 11.
Yes.
He has to play his first 11. He has to. There is no ifs or buts. So these players will go through a real tough gig this weekend. And you can tell already, certain players are 2 or 3 knocks away from an injury.
Yeah.
For example, Bukayo Saka, even Declan Rice. Some games he shows up, some games he don't. Maybe it's fatigue because the guy is not being dropped. Because Partey has been just relaxing and just recovering. So Jorginho as well. I know he doesn't get injured as often, and his what do you call it? His fitness levels have been like stable, but he has been. You know what happened to him when he was playing for us, and
Yeah.
he was being overused.
Mm-hmm.
When he becomes overused, you remember that season when Sarri was using him
Yes, yes,
and
yes.
as a regista, and
Mm-hmm.
then I remember we played Tottenham,
Oh my
and
God.
Dele Ali pocketed
There's
him.
steam rolling. There's this steam rolling.
Yeah, you remember? Was it? It was Dele Ali.
Yeah.
He had to drop
Oh my
down
God.
to that
Sanyogumi,
game.
Sanyogumi was a beast that day.
Yeah, yeah. But Dele Ali was dropping back deep
Yeah.
to keep an eye on Jorginho, and Jorginho didn't even know where to look because he was tired. He couldn't run. He's already slow, you know. And they need players who can tick that, keep that team ticking. So Jorginho and Rice are vital. If any of them gets injured against Newcastle, it's a problem. And Gumarich is playing there. That guy
So,
will kick you off.
what is your probability for Arsenal in the second leg? 60-40, 50-50, 45-55.
People are actually disrespecting Porto because this is not the Porto that we played when we won the Champions League.
Yes, this is not. Yes, I
This is not
agree.
the same. This is not the same Porto. The style has changed. The players that they have now
But it's
are,
the same
are
manager, though.
it's the same manager, but he changed his ways
Mm-hmm.
because the players that he used against us when we won the Champions League that season was mainly players who were more defensive minded. It was only Adel Teremi and that was it Octavio, the guy who went to
Octavio.
Saudi.
Octavio is still there, though.
Octavio, yeah, no, he went to Saudi.
Okay.
Octavio went to Saudi. I think he's in Al Nasser with Ronaldo.
The Otavio that is in Porto now is a different Otavio.
Oh, it's different
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's not.
It's not that short one there. That one went to Al
If,
Nasser.
even okay, yeah.
Yeah. So the way you see the players that he's using now,
Mm-hmm.
who are the players that are playing well for Porto, Abdullah? They are risk-taking Brazilians.
Yeah.
It's not any
The,
players over there.
I've scouted one guy from that Arsenal game. That guy was a beast. Varela.
Evan Nilsson.
Varela.
No, no, no. It was
The
Varela.
defensive midfielder.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. You see Varela, that Evan Nilsson guy that plays on
That
the
guy
right
that
wing.
scored. That guy that scored
And
the last.
Consensao, that right winger.
Yeah.
Those
He's the
guys
Now,
are
son of the
tidy.
manager. The manager is the son.
yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
his son.
yeah, yeah.
That's the
That's his
son.
son. Yeah. Yeah, no, but at least if you look at the way they're playing and they're approaching the games,
Mm-hmm.
they are not a team that are going to sit back. They're not
Yes.
going to just tell you, yeah,
But,
come,
but,
come
but,
at
but,
us.
King, but Gule, this is what I'm gonna say to Arsenal. I said it to Arsenal fans when I did the case. I said, I know the way Porto wants to play. They will come
Mhm,
to Emirates and score one goal and punch the boss, break them down.
mhm,
Well, with the consistency, I know
No,
they won't come out and.
what I'm saying is Abdullah.
Mm-hmm.
They might come and do the opposite of what we are saying right now, and that's what I'm saying. That this is where Arsenal needs to be extremely careful, right? Because in their minds they will be coming in confident. We are at home. The crowd is behind us. Let us go at
The
them.
media to the media to the media.
yeah.
The media are not helping Arsenal too. They are part of their failure.
One thing I've noticed with Arsenal, I don't know why even Arsenal fans don't bring this up.
Mm-hmm.
Arsenal is a team that can play well when a team is afraid of them. But if a team comes at them, just like that French team, was it Lorient?
Oh,
In, Lens, yeah, Lens, yeah.
Glass.
When the players were not even that great up to that,
Mm-hmm.
but they said we don't give a damn. We are coming at you, and we're gonna keep coming at you. This is what I mean. If you have technically sound players,
Yeah.
especially players that are on the flanks, when you know that Arsenal are going to play QEO and Ben White, which definitely have like one or two errors in their
Mm-hmm.
game per game, believe you me, this game is not going to be a sit back game. If Arsenal are not careful, and especially if Newcastle slow cook them this weekend and prepare them for Porto, I think that game will be a high scoring game, man.
Okay,
I don't think it's going to be.
okay, Gule, this is what me I think because I was this Porto team when we
Hmm,
played them, when Liverpool played them, and last season too. And this is what I was telling Arsenal. I was like, the way Porto set up for me, Arsenal fixture before Porto, they played Newcastle, Sheffield United, and Brentford before they played second leg against Porto. Those three matches, they have to get a positive result in that match. Because if they lose one or two matches in those run-up before they play Porto, they are in
Wait,
serious trouble because
Abdullah,
they'll be on pressure.
why are you echoing?
Am I echoing? Is it me?
Yes, you've been echoing all along, as
Is
if
it
you
me?
as if you added a delay on your voice or something.
No, okay, let me come out and come in again. Hold on.
Guy removed himself.
King Black.
Abdullah.
King Black. You
Abdullah.
just come. The guy was about to drop a point. I guarantee you will forget it now. Watch.
He will not remember. He will not remember. I've been, I've been, I've
You
been
just
hearing
come and
that
just drop
echo.
it. Okay, you just come and drop paper, and the guy just
That
runs.
that echo reminded me of Crusade in Nigerian Crusade. That's why I'm like, let me stop this guy. Let me stop this guy before he goes out.
Nah, this
Am I still
football, man.
echoing? Am I still echoing?
No,
I
you're
think
okay
it's
now.
better
Keep
now.
talking.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Oh, okay. Let me quickly read the chat. Big up to you guys.
Make your point first. Make that point first.
Okay. The point I was making is I look at their fixture, they play Newcastle, Sheffield United, and Brentford. Okay, Newcastle is for me, it's 50-50 for me because I know the way Newcastle play. They'll beat Sheffield United. I don't even count that one as game. The Brentford match for me is a pivotal one because after that match, the following week, the Porto come to Emirates. And with the form Brentford, I know they lost to Manchester City, but with the form they are right now, for me, Brentford is a very tricky game. So if they don't beat Newcastle and they go after the following week and they beat Sheffield United, the fans will calm down. If they lose against Brentford, they will be in serious trouble coming to play FC Porto because they have to win Porto. And Arsenal, the team I know, Arsenal doesn't do well on pressure. They collapse on pressure.
Abdullah, I'm gonna say I'm gonna make a statement tonight, and you and King Black can be my witness. I believe in this coming 3 games, Sheffield United, Newcastle, and Brentford, Arsenal will have one of the crucial players injured.
Wow.
This is the statement I'm making because we saw how this guy have been pushing these players to the limit. He's pushing them to the limit. And you can tell, like, for example, this game against Newcastle, Abdullah. Who plays in Newcastle's midfield?
Bruno
You got Mr.
Guimaraes,
Longstaff that will break
Longstaff,
your
and Bruno
legs.
Guimaraes.
Bruno Guimaraes, who's a thug, who loves just being a thug. It's not going to be an easy ride.
Yeah.
Sheffield United are fighting for their life. Brentford, they've got some crazy people in their team as well.
Yeah.
There will be one crucial injury. That's what I believe. Because if this guy don't start resting players, if he's smart and he starts rotating players, I would say fair enough. But Partey is not back yet, is he?
No, I don't think he's back yet.
Yeah.
Jesus is injured. He's not back yet. Zinchenko is injured. He's not back yet.
Exactly. Zinchenko is out. Partey is out. What's the name that?
I also think, like I said this season, I think Ateta is the downfall of Arsenal for me, and I'll tell you why.
Mhm.
I don't think Ramsdale is a world class goalkeeper.
Well, I
But that
can't believe
guy,
Abdullah will slander Ateta and praise Pochettino.
no. I'm getting somewhere. See, Ramsdale for me is not a world class player goalkeeper, but he's better than David Raya for me. He's better than Raya. The amount of blunder Raya have made this season.
But Abdullah, you were the one arguing with me in the beginning of the season when I told you this Raya is not better than Ramsdale, and you said no. Like you remember when
If I argue with you, I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. David Raya.
Abdullah, forget even about Ramsdale. Let's even take it a step further. Raya and Sanchez, our keeper, who's better?
Stop.
No. Ask yourself that question. This is a genuine question.
Sanchez is a calamity blender when it comes to mistake.
Yes, but in terms of shot stopping.
I'll take Sanchez.
Exactly.
Do you know
Exactly. You
I'm
know,
still angry that Cole Palmer failed to score that ball that this guy threw to him, Raya, that gifted him in the box.
Yes,
I'm still pissed off till today
yeah.
that
Oh,
he
I
didn't
remember
score
that chance. I
that ball.
remember that chance. I remember that chance. I remember.
don't remind us, King Black. Man.
Don't do that. Come back. You don't think.
Don't remind
Honestly,
us. Man.
I always you
No.
see this is why this Pochettino era is frustration era. It's just pure
He did
frustration.
he did the same thing against Aston Villa
We'll
when
get there.
Martinez gave him the ball.
We'll get there. We'll
You
get there.
remember?
I remember that. We'll get there.
Yes.
We'll get to the big one. We'll get to the big one. We are prepping up. We'll get to the big one. Because bullet for me, Newcastle is not a small team. The way they play. But my problem with them is after 70 minutes they gas out. That's my issue with Newcastle. After 70 minutes they gas out. And Sheffield United are a relegation team. They want to stay in the league. Arsenal will beat them for me because I think they have more quality than them and they're a better team than them. Brentford for me is a tricky game. For me, it's a very because with the form Ivan Tony is, it's a tricky game for me. For me, it's very tricky. And if they don't do well in that game, now they're gonna be on pressure to beat Porto. Which Arsenal for me, a team who doesn't do well under pressure, who does not do well at all. They crumble under pressure a lot. A lot. So this three match is pivotal for Arsenal to do anything against Porto.
Yeah,
Okay,
I don't believe any of sorry. I don't believe any
no,
of
go
those
ahead, King Black.
games. Any of those games has any bearing with what they are going to do against Porto or not. Porto are a different team entirely. If Porto, I said something earlier. A lot of people might argue with me. If Porto and Sporting Lisbon were playing in the Premier League, they'll be in the top four. There is no way Tottenham is going to be ahead of Sporting Lisbon in the Premier League. These teams are very good. These teams are not these teams are not Burnley or Athletic Bilbao. They are very, very good. You'll be shocked. That's you'll be shocked how good this Porto or Sporting Lisbon team is.
Mm-hmm.
If Tottenham are basically playing the Premier League are in the top four with Kulusevski, Timo Werner, and these guys, Madison, whose team
Yeah,
relegated, and what do you think these guys at Sporting and Porto will be doing with their squad,
I agree.
with the same coach, with the same setup?
Mm-hmm.
They'll be higher in the league table than United and these guys. This whether they beat Burnley, Brentford, or beat
Mm-hmm.
Newcastle, Porto is a different ball game entirely. They know they need to sit down and figure out how to win that game specifically. The UCL games are it has no bearing with when Man City lost to Basel or was it Young Boys?
Young boys and then
They were
Milan.
trashing teams in the Premier League. It has nothing to do with your motivation towards the game or anything like that. When we beat Man City in the final, we just lost a game. What game did we even lose
Aston
before?
Villa.
We lost Aston Villa. We went to beat Man City. Does it
Mm-hmm.
make sense? UCL is just a different ball game entirely. Whether you prepare for it or not, you just have to be ready on the day to fight. Just be ready
And you
to
know,
fight.
King Black, you know what's funny? Last season, same time this year, I think it was in March. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's when Sporting Lisbon beat Arsenal and took them out of the Europa League, Abi.
Yes, yeah, that was in March. Yes.
Yeah, and I believe history can repeat itself. Another Portuguese team again,
Yes,
and
Sporting.
they were
Those guys are
and they were on hot form. They were
Gullet.
on hot form. I remember they beat Crystal
Yes,
Palace.
those Sporting Lisbon, Porto. I don't like playing them. If you want to play them and win them, you have to be a pragmatic team. That's why when we beat them, we were a pragmatic team with Thomas Tuchel. We were five at the back. Let's pass out from the back, from side to side. Make them come away from their half. Pull them away all the way to this play. You see, remember the goal we scored. They just passed to Messi Mount. Messi Mount turned quickly and took a shot. That's all. That was
Yeah,
like the only chance we had in the game. We just won. We just won the game. We were just passing side to side to side. Be patient.
So
Just
you think the EPL match will not be a bearing to the Champions League match?
it has nothing to do. I think Arsenal will beat Newcastle, and I think they will beat Newcastle because Newcastle, the Howe and all these guys, they are looking for points. They're going to come out and play. they want to press from the midfield. You know how they do. They are
Yeah,
not
I
going
know
to
how they
sit
play.
back.
After 70 minutes
Yeah,
of
they
that
are not
out.
going to sit back. They don't have a lead to defend. They don't. They are not. It's not as if okay, we have scored one in the first leg. No, this game is like okay, I'm playing for the day. I'm playing for the day. Amiron will play the way he's playing. They will attack the box. They try to score, and Arsenal will keep, on the counter attack. They will use counter attack against them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. One of them might lead to a goal or something, but it will be tight. It will be tight, like a 2-1 or 1-0 or something. But it's different from the Porto game. You don't even know what Porto is going to. But if Arsenal playing Newcastle, there are familiar faces amongst those
Yes.
players.
Yeah,
They're going to
exactly.
speak English to each other. They say, "Come on, get off me, man! Get off me!" When you are playing Porto, the, the defender that is standing beside you is
It's
speaking like
like
foreign
I saw
language.
Pepe, 40 years of age, commanding his area. I'm like, Pepe and Kayaba together.
See,
It's not gonna work.
Bullet, you don't understand what I'm saying. Like, it's a different ball game. The
Ay,
guys in
caralho, puta caralho.
Puta carado.
Lord have mercy.
Ben White will be confused. They did not. There was, Arsenal had the most dangerous team from corners this season.
Yeah,
There
like
was no
they had
corner.
9 corners, 0 attempts. Nine,
Oh,
nine, zero
that's what I'm.
attempts.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a different ball game. When Saliba is standing with like Colwill, you will be able to say, "Hey, man, he's trying to distract you." But when you're standing with people you don't even know, it's different. It's like you feel at home in the Premier League. When you're in the Premier League, you speak to the referee. The English is fluent. There's something familiar about
I
the
also
referee.
think for me, I
You can
also
you
think
can actually
I
pick the
also think
referee's
the way
brain
the way
in
the
a way.
media also are hyping Arsenal in the UCL for me is not helping, because this team for me is not a team that can go far in the UCL for me. I don't,
Bro, they
even if
can
they
still
Liverpool, they
they
can't
can
beat
still go
Madrid.
far. They can still go far. Sentiment aside, this Champions League is rubbish. Look
It
at
is.
the
I even
teams in the
prefer the Europa
Champions.
League than Champions League for me.
No, look at the teams in the UCL. If Arsenal escapes Porto, who is stopping Arsenal? Or this who else is in the UCL?
Madrid,
If anybody faces Bayern, he will beat Bayern.
Inter
If Arsenal
Milan.
face Bayern,
I
if
think they will
Arsenal
be,
face
Arsenal will
Bayern,
not
they
beat
will.
Inter. They will not beat Madrid for me.
You think so? You would think
Yes,
so until they
for
play.
me, no,
Arsenal
no, no,
beat
no.
Man City and Liverpool in the Premier League. I
I'm
don't
not
even know.
sure they will beat Inter, and I'm not sure they'll beat Madrid.
Okay,
Fair enough. So let's move on now. I like this competition for me. I'm looking at the Europa League round of 16 now, guys. Who do you guys think is favorite? I'm gonna bring out the group is out. The round of 16 group is out. Who do you guys think is favorite? Looking at the group now, these are the group: Liverpool, Sparta Prague, Villarreal, Marseille. Shout out to Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He has broken the record of Europa League record. 31 goals. 31 goals. He's broken the record in Europa League all time. Shout out to Aubameyang. Let me give Aubameyang a clap. He's done very well.
Yeah,
Arsenal fans doing
thanks to
it.
his time in, yeah, because thanks to his time in Arsenal.
He's done very well. Pierre is the record leading goal scorer in the.
I would like to watch Bayer Leverkusen versus Roma, or Bayern Leverkusen versus Liverpool.
This is for
What's
this is for Oba.
what's that song? What's that
That's
noise?
for Aubameyang.
That's a round of applause. Kid Black.
Breaking the record for Europa League for me. 31 goals. Villarreal, okay, Brighton, Brighton, Roma. That's gonna be interesting. Rangers, Benfica, West Ham, Freiburg, Atlanta, Sporting Lisbon, Slava Prague, AC Milan, Leverkusen, CARABAO. For me, favorite for me, I would say Liverpool. I'm undecided between Brighton and AS Roma. I'm not sure. Leverkusen too.
You, you know, I believe Brighton's going to beat Roma, man.
How? With the way
This,
Brighton
the,
plays.
yeah, but this De Rossi guy is an idiot, man. This De Rossi, man. This guy is like, you remember when Gattuso became a coach?
Yes, yes. Yes, I remember.
This is deja vu for me. Literally, I can see the same disaster. Because I remember when he became a coach for AC Milan.
Yes, for AC Milan.
And we remember what happened to them, to the point that even China had to interfere. And I'm back. So this is the Rossi guy.
Let me quickly read
Nah,
the chat. SSB said Arsenal lacked experience. That's true though. And Ateta is horrible in knockout football. Lord have mercy. Chineke. Liverpool and Leverkusen are the best team in Europa. That's not bad, yes. And do you see Lukaku miss the penalty for Roma in the penalty shootout? See, I don't want to talk about Gonkaku, man. The only Roman player to me. See, Lukaku is something's going on. For me, he need a deliverance, man. He need a deliverance. Somebody needs to have a discussion with him. He need a deliverance.
Lukaku's destiny has been hijacked.
That guy, he needs to go and beg his forefather.
Somebody hijacked his destiny. I'm telling
He needs to go and beg his
when
forefather.
when you have a bunch of, you play for a team that has a bunch of ancestral spirits from Africa and you go
you.
there to offend them, you have offended the gods. Your
He doesn't know.
Lukaku is
you are
weird, man. He's weird. So, guys, King, who do you think can win this Europa League?
It's within Liverpool and Bayern. Bayern Leverkusen, of course.
Do you give
Unless
Roma or Brighton a chance?
no,
What
Brighton
of
have a
Milan? Do you
chance,
give
but
Milan a
like
chance?
AC Milan, they're still
Yeah.
there.
Yes, do you give them a chance?
Liverpool, you see, Liverpool are the strongest team. Even Liverpool's weak team are still very stronger than all these teams. You see, that's why I'm writing the final, whatever final we want to play today. I'm writing it off because we're in Saturdays here already. I'm writing it off because even with Brandon William or something, these guys, when they play this game press with you, I'm telling you, unless they decide not to play well, I don't care who that team is. When these guys turn up, it's over. It's
Yeah,
done. Unless
Leverkusen is not bad though. I've been watching them, but I don't think Alonso is ready for the Premier League yet. That's the difference.
the guy is good. I'm not gonna
Alonso is
lie.
good. I like him,
No,
but I think
I watched
he
their
will get
game.
exposed a lot in the EPL.
I watched their game today. Even that men's coach is a proper coach. The way he coached his team the way they were fighting and running, the running Leverkusen are doing right now. I don't think a Bundesliga team has played with that type of intensity since Hansi Flick's Bayern that I've seen. Because the way they come back to defend is not just in the attacking sense. The problem he's going to have in the Premier League is defensively.
Yes.
Because when these low blocks, he's going to have a problem with low blocks for sure in the Premier League. And he's also going to have a problem trying to defend because he's eager. But then, when I see the way his team actually runs back, both Florian Wirtz and the way they run back to get into shape quickly, within 5 seconds, the back four is settled.
And I think what helped him a lot is he play a back. He doesn't play a back four, so he helped him a lot.
No, it actually depends. They attack with they play a 3-2-5 actually.
Yeah.
3-2-5. And one of the three in the back, two wing backs, right? And so when they defend with a 5. They try to defend with a 5 basically, or they turn it to a 4. So it actually depends. The variation is crazy, and everyone, even this guy, what's his name? He's our Nigerian striker. He said he doesn't. He said sometimes he's wondering what formation they are playing. He doesn't. Sometimes he asks his teammate what exactly is the formation they are playing. Because if I leave my position, you go back to my position. If you leave your position, I'll replace you in your position, and everyone just keep going and keep moving and keep moving. It's
Okay,
crazy.
so you are saying for the Europa League, you are going for Liverpool and Leverkusen as favorite. Khaled, your favorite. Is it going to be Liverpool and Leverkusen, or you are giving Milan or AS Roma or Brighton a chance?
I think for me personally, even though this might come as a surprise, but I think that the club doesn't even give a damn about this Europa League. I think Klopp, he knows he's leaving. He wants to make a statement and win this league. That's what I believe. Maybe I might be wrong, but he won the Europa League already, right?
Yeah, did they win it before? I
Yeah,
don't
he
think
did.
so. They lost
Didn't
it
they
three
play?
times already. They lost it 3 times.
Oh, he lost it 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
If he plays and he wants to win, then he knows that he's gonna struggle in the league. This is the funny thing about our league. Like if he tries to uh, concentrate on one competition, I think he might struggle in the league with Man City and if Arsenal actually go on a good run. So I think I would go for AC Milan, and um, it's a toss-up between Liverpool and Leverkusen for me.
See, I want to see both of them meet. Maybe in the quarterfinal or the semis.
Yeah, no, no.
I
If
want to see
if
them
AC,
meet.
if AC Milan meet by Leverkusen in the semis, then I think that Leverkusen will win, because one thing I've noticed with AC Milan is they're a good team, but if you keep piling on the pressure on them, the way Leverkusen play,
Mm-hmm.
they will just break down.
Fair
We,
enough.
we did we did it to them, uh,
Yes.
the Champions League.
Now the big and 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 the big. Tum, 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 the big, 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 big. This is what I'm gonna say.
There's nothing big
Sunday is
about this
pivotal
topic.
to me. Relax, let me land. Sunday is pivotal to me. I've said it from for a very long time. The last time we won a Carabao Cup is in 2015 under Jose Mourinho. That was when we last won the Carabao Cup. And as a Chelsea fan, I don't care which final we have. We have to win the final. I do not care how we do it, what we do. We have to win the final. We've lost 5 out of 6 finals in Wembley Stadium already. We've lost already. So it's our time for us to win the final. Most especially the young players, the ownership, and this group together, and Pochettino himself, for him to just have a little bit of leeway to calm down. We need to win the final. I don't care how we do it. Sunday cannot come soon because we gotta win that freaking final. No mess up. Just go into the game, go there and win. Don't let the ovation come at you. Just play your football. Liverpool, because I was a City man. The way City plays different than the way Liverpool play. City are a possession-based system. They will possess your life. Liverpool are a gang pressing. There's a difference in that. Liverpool will press the hell out of you, and they will give space despite them pressing. Now, are you clinical enough to take your chances when you play Liverpool? That's my fear. Because we had that chances against Man City, we did not take it. Sterling and Jackson had 2 chances. They scored those chances, we might be taking 0 in the first half. Who knows? So Liverpool will give you chances. But are we clinical enough to take these chances? Me, I don't know. Because this team hasn't shown me enough that they have this ability to take their chances. They haven't shown me. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday might be different, where they show me a different Chelsea, a different mentality, a different them. I don't know. I can't back on that yet. But they haven't shown me for the whole entire season. So they have to show us on Sunday that they are good enough to beat the Liverpool. Liverpool will give us chances. I'm not worried. Liverpool will give us chances. They will give us chances. My fear is, are we going to clinical enough to take those chances? I don't know. But this is what I'm gonna say. Final is a final. I don't care which final it is. Carabao Cup, FA Cup, blah 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 blah. I just want to win. That's my motto. I'm going to Wembley. I don't care. I want to win. Go ahead. Where's the head at?
Abdullah, I want to ask you a serious question.
Okay.
So, do you really think that we have a chance against Liverpool?
Yes, we do.
If you put your Chelsea hat to one side,
Yes, we do. But we are not clinical to take those chances. It's my fear. That's my biggest fear.
and you know that if Pochettino wins this cup, Egbali will give him time.
Yes, I know.
Hey,
As a fan base, as a fan, uh, I want us to lose, but Bullet is a final. I want to win. I don't care. I want to win this final. I do not care. If the players they're gonna channel their inner Drogba, inner Lampard, inner Joko, inner Belletti, inner Balak, inner Deco, inner Mikel, inner Check, I don't care. I need to win this final. See, Pochettino's future will be decided in May. For me, that will be a conversation that's gonna be held in May because I don't know how we're gonna do it in the league. I'm not sure.
to be honest with you, um, the way I see this game, if we play our best football,
Mm-hmm.
our best football, I think the best chance we have is a draw, and then we go to penalties again.
Hmm.
And this is us not making mistakes, so Abdullah. Because if we make, because remember, when we played Man City,
Yeah.
we drew them twice.
Yes.
The reason why is because they don't press from the front as crazily as Liverpool. Players like Caicedo, like Enzo, if they try to take 2, 3 touches, I think those two players were the players that lost the most possession against Liverpool when they hammered us. So if these guys play their best football, their best, and we play, let's say, the way we played against Aston Villa in the cup, because I think that was our
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
best football. The only way I think we're gonna make or we're gonna get some points is if Pochettino don't tinker with his team. But knowing Pochettino to like this idiot, what he did against Man City was a mistake. And I'll tell you why. You want to play Palmer, you want to play Sterling, and you want to play Jackson. You saw how Jackson played in the left flank. Why would you play him as a striker? Why? I don't understand. You know that Cole Palmer can play his best football in the middle. Why would you play him as a right winger when you know that Sterling can play in the right?
No, Palmer has actually, Bullet. Palmer has actually played his best football from the right hand side. The worst of Palmer has been him playing as a false nine or as a striker. So I
Yeah,
don't think the lineup has a problem, in my opinion. But if
you know why
Even Jackson playing through the middle, I think it made sense because Kyle Walker is a different beast. You need to put someone who is familiar with Kyle Walker. He had Kyle Walker up in the first leg, hence why Pochettino was like, "You did this in the first leg. I want you to repeat the same." And he scored the game, even though he was poor in the game. He still ended up killing the same Walker and scoring from there. So the lineup, everything was perfect in my opinion, but the changes was the only thing I had a problem with. But then I understand because of the level where we are. We are not. The team is not used to winning at all. The team, even he himself, is not. He's not used to winning, lifting trophies. He's not. So we are both inexperienced players, inexperienced coach, and everything. So that's why I believe he changed. He was like, this 1-0 now. Maybe I should just keep this lead for the remaining 25 minutes of this game. And he took Palmer out of the game. You have killed our chance
He
of
took Jackson
attacking.
out already.
That's
And he
that's
just
the only issue I had with him. Taking Palmer and Jackson out. There was no need. Play them 90 minutes like that. They will not die. We have 1 week to rest before another game. They will not die before the next game. You know, keep take Sterling out. I agree. Bring Madueke or something. I get it, but don't kill the whole attack and put defender. Defenders does not help you to defend. It's never happened in history. The only reason we could defend Barcelona in what year was that where Ramirez scored the
2012.
banger against
2012,
us.
2012.
Yes, the only reason we did it because our attackers killed them off. It was not our defender that defended. Whether we like it or not, those guys were going to beat us.
if our attackers
Yeah,
did not score.
yeah. I remember they hit the post. They did it. They missed a
Yes,
penalty.
they hit post. Even the second leg, they scored 2. They would have scored 5. The only way to kill them off is to make sure you score. I've always said it's the best way to defend is to attack and score. Once you score, you demoralize your position to attack. Yeah, I don't care how good you are. Once you're trying to score, you're trying to score me, and I go ahead and score you. I'm telling you, I've killed your ego. Your ego will go. You go from 95% to 70. Now you are looking for a foul. Now you are not sure if you are supposed to dribble me. Now you are double guessing and overthinking. Look at Ramirez go. He killed Barcelona immediately. He chipped the goalkeeper. We did not have any attempt until then. That's how you kill
It's true.
teams
It's
off.
true.
Not by defending. We have 1-0. Either you grind it out or let's kill them off. Let's keep doing what we are doing. Let's not make any change. They are not able to break us down. Let us keep doing what we are doing. Don't bring Casede in for Casedo or for Jackson. What was that substitution? Jackson was pressing Rodri. He was pressing these guys in the midfield. You take him off, you bring someone who has never even in his life played against Man City before to come and play. It's a different shift in mentality. So I believe that was a wrong substitution to make. But Chaloba has not stepped into the pitch for like 5 months, and then now he's supposed
You
to
brought
come
him
and
on.
grind out a 1-0 win against Erling Haaland and everybody. It doesn't make any sense. So for me, I would have kept the same team, make them tired. If you are going to have a knock, no problem. Then we will know you are injured. That's how my own idea, my own principle of this football. If it's fit to play him, when he's injured, he's injured. He's injured. I'm not managing the legs of Superman when we have more than a week for everyone to recover and rest and play video game and get back to normal life. No, you have 1-0 ahead. Either you keep that 1-0, don't try to bring up an extra defender. It disrupts the whole momentum of the team. It affected the Disasi. Immediately they made that it affected the whole back line. Now you don't know who's supposed to go forward or go back, go forward or go back. Who's supposed to step out in terms of
And do you think,
now
King Black? Do you think?
yeah.
Do you think that Thiago Silva will play tomorrow?
I think I have a feeling he will start. He might not play 90 minutes. I have a feeling he will start.
Now I think we will lose if Thiago Silva starts. We will lose comfortably. I'm telling you, if he starts, we'll lose comfortably. Because the idea there's only one way they want to play. Now they know that some experience are not there. My only fear of that Liverpool game is Diaz. He's a problem for anybody. I don't care that we have
Black, your mic. Check your mic.
To be honest with you, Abdullah, tomorrow's game, and this is me being optimistic. I'm not even trying to be negative.
Okay.
If we play the best football we can possibly play, and these players can actually take their chances, I think the best case scenario for us is to get a draw and take it to penalties. Seriously. And if I'm going to play tomorrow, I'm going to actually play 4-4-2. I would actually play 4-4-2 tomorrow.
Actually, we've been playing 4-4-2.
Yeah, that's what I mean, because with Pochettino, you know how he is. He will play 4-4-2, he will get a result, and then the next game he'll play 4-2-3-1.
So the thing is, when we defend, Gullet, I don't think a lot of people understand our style. Self. Because me, I've understood this style for a long time. When we defend, we are in a 4-4-2 shape. When we are attacking, it's 3-2-5. So it's three at the back, then two in the middle, then 5 up front when we are attacking. But when we are defending, it's always 4-4-2. It's always been 4-4-2. That's why you see Jackson is almost like helping the left back. It has a 4-4-2 shape because Jackson at that point is in the midfield with Enzo Casedo just to support that side of the pitch.
Yeah, and also Palmer as well.
Yeah, Palmer does the
Palmer
same
have been
thing. Yeah.
defending.
So you see that
Yeah.
shape at that time is 4-4-2. And the two up front that we usually have is Gallagher and anybody up front. Yeah, so that
So,
Gallagher will be doing the pressing, whoever, whichever two guys up front in that defensive shape, they're the ones that are doing a lot of pressing and everything. So we close the gap. That's what we did against Man City. That's why I said you should have kept this shape instead of bringing on an extra defender and bringing it five. Then you take the attack away. Then we have no chance of attacking. It doesn't make any sense. But then I understand because he's not one, he's desperate. This is why I say we could even score two goals tomorrow. We are in a good mood. And then this guy, because he has not won trophies, because he is desperate to win with Chelsea, he will be nervous and he will make naive decisions that would bring Liverpool back into the. That's my biggest fear of tomorrow. If we had a coach, if we had a Mourinho going into tomorrow, I see. I can put I'm going to take a wine and take popcorn and relax and just watch the game.
mm,
Even whether win or lose, I will not be nervous. But the reason why I'm nervous is because having a coach that has been in a certain situation will enable the players, him talk to the players in a way that will understand I have been here before. He will tell them I have been in this situation before. I know right now what they're trying to do, especially coming down to second half. There's nothing like experience as a coach because he beat every. Experience as a player, I don't believe it. I don't agree with there's anything like that. But it could exist. But for me, experience as a coach is the ultimate because he will know that I have been in this situation before. And the last time I made a mistake, I got punished. So you need those experience over the years as a coach enables you that when you get into another certain situation, you'll be like, oh yes, I know what to do now. Now I'm not gonna do this. Okay, I'm gonna keep doing this. You understand? That's why sometimes you see Pep, he will just remain with the same 11 to 90 minutes. You're like, if I make this change, not because I want to, if I make this change because this guy is crying and his friends are crying and he wants to play, it will affect what I'm doing. I might lose 3 points because I've
yeah.
done this type of mistakes that's cost me sometimes in my past. So that's why I really like Pochettino has been the final.
And
He
King
has
Black,
made
King
it
Black.
easy for mistakes
Pochettino
to
was
overtake.
Pochettino.
So I have
Pochettino.
just
You
praying
remember
that
when they
Lord
used to call
Jesus,
Carabao?
whichever way, any lead we have, we protect it for 90 minutes so that these boys will have a taste of what it takes to win. So that
Yes.
any final Pochettino gets into the future, he's brave. Now he's braver to be
Yeah,
okay, yes.
but he was in a final before when Mourinho pampered him with Chelsea. I think they used
That's
to
what
call
I'm
this cup
saying.
Capital One Cup. I think it was called that time.
That's what I'm
And
saying now. Because he has
yeah,
lost before. He doesn't know what it takes to win. And now he will be over guessing, overthinking his decisions going into the game. Like, should I use an experienced Silver? Should I bring now we have a two-goal lead? I'm just saying hypothetically,
oh
we have a
god,
two-goal lead, and we have a two-goal lead in the first half. 2-0 first half. Now that's where experienced coach comes in. I believe that if we get a two-goal lead coming to the first half, this guy will make a first half substitution to bring in another defender. This is
I
what
won't be
an
surprised.
experienced manager will. That's what an
Right.
experienced manager will do. A Jurgen Klopp with 2-0 lead coming to the second half will continue with the same intensity he started. He finished that half to try to make it finish and frustrate your life until he begins to see a change. This is where my fear is on the decision he will make
In black, you
and
are right.
the
That's my
injury
fear. That's my also
management.
fear too.
That's me.
Because
It will go a long way. It will go a long way. I'm scared, man. I'm scared. I'm tired of going to finals. Chelsea, anytime we're in final, I believe we're going to win back then. But now, we're now getting used to losing, playing Liverpool like 10 times in the last 3, 4 years. I don't get it.
it's weird, man. It's very, very weird.
Yeah,
Mr.
but
Blue
King
Eyes,
Black.
how you doing, sir?
Oh, Blue Eyes is here.
My brother, how you doing, sir?
Oh, guys,
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, we don't enter final bag you. Not to win am
I
like
loud
this.
and clear, loud and clear.
You can hear me okay?
Yes,
Good.
sir. Not to
Okay.
win am like this. So no be to enter final because you just go sell shirt. You gotta go here and win. Simple as ABC.
Yeah, man. Greetings. I hail everybody, man. I see
Greetings.
esteemed panel members. I hail.
Hello, yes.
Hello, big guys. So, welcome, bro.
Yeah, man. Abdullah, what's the question again? Oh, this Carabao Cup final.
Participation trophy. Guys.
My brother, man. This Carabao Cup, I'm pumped up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually very excited. I think we have a chance to put one over
Liverpool.
the cups. I'm telling you. I think we have one to put over. I think this is a chance when Klopp. I think this is when Klopp will understand why he's retiring. I'm telling this game. Ay, ay, ay.
I'm not as confident as you are, Blue Eyes.
No,
I'm a little bit
Liverpool will collect. Oh. Confident collection.
no, I'm not with the manager we have like Poch. I'm not that confident yet.
Liverpool will collect, man. I'm going to say a little bit of, probably commonplace stuff that people have heard before, but form is out of the window, man.
Yes, form is out of the window. It's a
Hold on.
final.
Teyo, I see you in the comments. Big up to you, my brother. I hail. Again, I think this game is the reason why I'm excited is 50-50. I don't care what anyone says.
Yes, I agree.
It's 50-50. Even if it goes to penalty, this is how confident I am. Even if it goes to penalty. If it goes to penalty, the better for us. If it goes to penalty, the better for us. But I think this is almost a head-to-head competition. Now, everybody's talking about Poch. Poch made one of the biggest gaffes in the last game. I said it to you, Abdullahi.
Yes.
He made one of the biggest gaffes. There was no reason Trevor. I said this before. I've repeated myself so many times. There was no reason Trevor Chalobah should have been in that game. Especially
that's my fear for tomorrow.
Especially
we
my
don't
brother.
want to bring one guy from nowhere.
Especially under those circumstances. You need
against Manchester City at the Etihad, Trevor Chalobah. You have never played before.
This guy is coming in basically in the throes of the fire, like they say. Which is okay because they say it's fire that sharpeneth iron. But again, come on, when was the last time Trevor played?
It depends on the quality of the iron.
Either way.
That's even if it's an iron that is that you are putting pressure on. They put pressure on wood. How will it smooth?
You guys are now explaining different things. I'm talking oh my goodness.
Oh, guys. Chelsea fans are talking chemistry now. Go ahead, sir.
Man. But good luck, my brother. The thing is, this is a 50-50 game. You guys are spot on. Pochettino has definitely a chance to do this thing that he normally does. However, we need to put 2-3 goals ahead of these guys at the 60th minute. That's the only strategy.
Yes, so
that's the only strategy.
Nil. Enough to score 2-3 goals. I am not.
Yes, we are. We have The thing is, we have few chances, but our chances are not bad. The problem is, like everyone is saying, is conversion. Conversion. And now, listen. Let me tell you what the X factor is. I've said this again. Is that thing that Nicolas Jackson is playing now? That is new position. That thing is going to save us a huge ton. You see that wing or whatever, or mid, or what do you call it?
Left wing.
Yeah. So again, man, I don't know who plays that number 9 for us.
Would you play Nkunku?
Nah, that guy.
I was about to ask Bulas.
Hold on. Let me say something. Christopher Nkunku is a bench player for now. For now. I beg, no vex. Don't vex. I can't hide it. Sorry.
I told you he's an Ajabota.
I can't hide it, man. Sorry. I like football. Though. I too like football.
Yes. What if tomorrow Sunday comes in a banging and happy?
No, but Kai,
What if Sado comes on a banger and last
Is an impact player. I'll actually start him at. I'll bring him in like 75 minutes for now. Let maximize his pop. What do you call it? Maximize his pop form, right? I don't know how they do. There's a way these guys measure those things. His peak. Sorry, yeah, maximize his peak. Sorry. Catch him in that 15 minutes. Keep him hungry. Keep it. It's like what this
I
guy.
remember when I was trying to keep Abdullah humble on Ukunku.
Yeah.
Abdullah was choking me with he's clinical.
No, I was sold though. No, I'm still sold though.
I trust
I'm still sold.
Kimbla.
But he's not. I don't think he's ready yet. I'm still sold.
Yeah, he's not ready. He's not ready.
He's not ready.
ready.
No, he's not ready.
I think that injury.
He's just not ready for the Premier League.
No, I think his
running
injuries
he
has a psychological
twice
effect
does
on.
the kilometers and the sprints you need to make in the Premier League. It's twice that of the Bundesliga. So that alone takes work. It takes a lot of work. You'll probably take him to next season before he can do it.
Yeah,
He score a few goals, but
Yeah, I
a
don't.
high profile game.
I don't think
You
he's
take
ready.
too many
Man.
touches, they'll collect the ball from you from behind.
Yeah. So now here's where we have to pay very, very keen attention to. I don't know if I spoke that English well, but whatever. Is the wings. Because these guys have this very unique way of presenting you three options at the wing. Liverpool. They have this way of just as one guy hits you and before you know it, there's three of them coming at you. Especially with this what's his name? Elliot. This kid, I don't know if he's a starter or if he comes off the bench. Keep an eye on that kid. And then my boy from Brighton. What's his name?
I said.
No.
No, Alexis McAllister. My boy with that.
Midfielder. That guy, yeah. We need to cancel him in that game. And I think that might be Conor Gallagher's job.
No.
Conor Gallagher will carry Rodri, put inside Ghana must go. Did you see Rodri all game? Except that goal is painful, man. That goal is painful, man. But again, we just got to kill them in that. We just have to take away McAllister. Keep those wings. This boy, Lucho. The other guy.
Luis Diaz. I trust Gusto for that, so I don't worry.
Yeah, Gusto.
I trust Gusto.
Now, here's where my problem lies. Gusto has to now. You see those his crosses. He has to bring the same level of Alexander Arnold for us. It's just a figure of speech. We need that kind of attack option from the wing. He has to keep throwing those crosses because the more crosses he's throwing in, the more it destabilizes that midfield, right? And then we can now hit them from the Enzos of the world and Opankan, what's his name?
Caicedo.
And Caicedo, my goodness.
Hey, guys. I'm nervous.
That guy, you know.
Good.
Blue, as you are sick. You are sick in the head for doing that.
No, it's good. Don't blame it on me.
You are sick in the head. See, you see those times like that bullshit you usually do in Premier League. Don't do that in
Every time I hear that guy's name, I feel like Armageddon is coming. I'm telling you. Caicedo? That guy left his brain in Brighton, man.
When I was saying this, Abdullah was tackling me.
Caicedo is not a six, so I don't know why.
He's not
And this Caicedo guy had the audacity to tweet today on Friday. He said dedication, discipline.
I dealt with my brother.
Who said that, Caicedo?
Caicedo, he said dedication, hard work, and discipline. Go check his Twitter.
Le bâton. Bryce, I'm nervous for Sunday. I won't lie to you. I'm worried for Sunday.
No, I'm pumped. I'm actually pumped. Hey, big up to you, Adelbert.
I
I'm
might
actually,
wake up on
I'm
Sunday and
very
feel
pumped,
better,
man.
Bryce, I might feel better on Sunday morning. But right now, I'm nervous as I'm so
I know.
nervous.
When I think about that midfield, I'm concerned. But you know what
Bryce,
I'm.
I'm concerned about the attack. Liverpool attack, not even the midfield.
But what I'm trying to say here is, I need people to sanitize their minds from that game. What? Something is echoing. Is that me?
I
Like I'm
think,
hearing myself.
let me see.
Is that
No,
me? Can you guys
yes.
hear me?
We can hear you, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. So again, Abla, maybe mute everybody,
Is
man.
it me? Okay.
Mute everybody and see. There's a yeah. Hello.
I think it's Abdullah. Yeah, go ahead,
Abdullah
please.
work in the factory.
Okay. That's Abdullah. Okay. So yeah, again,
Is it
Abdullah,
me?
it's you, man. It's you.
They use generator.
Yeah. So I can't even remember what I was talking about. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a very interesting game on Sunday. That midfield, we need to really keep it compact. We need Ben Chilwell and Gusto to come in and help our midfield. So keep it, at least we have 5 guys in the middle either way. Just keep it contact. That's that same thing we did against City. It doesn't mean we should think that we are because of that game. No, sanitize your minds from that City game, but keep the same intensity. Because consider that City game a loss. We had a lead and we dropped it. I don't know how people are.
Absolutely.
I don't know why people are celebrating that game, man. That game was so painful, man. So painful. Chai. So again, however, what you can
Can you
take,
guys hear me now?
same thing, Abdullah, man.
Is it same thing?
Yeah, we did hear, but we can hear you. It's just that you have that. It's like you're in a.
No, I'm in a very clear place. I'm even using
Try and take out your mic and put it back in.
Yeah.
I've taken it out already.
No, it's the same thing, man. Everybody say you did. Some people say you did factory, which is okay too.
I'm not in fact. I'm relaxed. I'm at home.
No, people. What are you talking?
I'm trying to change. Maybe because I don't know the internet I'm using. It's a private internet. It's not a
Abdullah, did you pick up a second job or something?
relax.
Allah is the hustler.
Abdullah.
No comments. I won't respond to that.
But again, man. I don't know how we're going to set up in attack. But if we do that same thing, I'm assuming we're going to go that Man City way to
Yes.
start. I'm assuming that that's what it's going to be. Conor Gallagher plays in that ghost 10 position. And then Opanka with what's his name? Caicedo play behind him. And then I'm curious to see what he does with the defense.
I have a feeling Blacks he will start Silva. And he will take him out. I don't want him to start him. I have a feeling he will start him.
Silva and who?
Silva and Disasi.
With Darwin Nunes speed.
No, Darwin Nunes and Salah is a doubt. I'm not sure yet. We don't know until tomorrow. So, because Silva did not train for the whole entire week, he just trained this morning. So, based on what Pochettino said, I don't see him playing 90 minutes. But again, this is the big decision. Does he put him on the bench and bring him 75, 80 minutes, 85 minutes, or does he start him? If it is for me, I won't even play him at all. I'll bring him on the 89 minutes. That's it. I'll bring Silva on the 89 minutes.
Yeah, but Abdullah, sorry, go ahead, guys.
No, go.
Yeah, but Abdullah, I'm thinking about obviously it's a final, and look at Levi Colwell that played in that position.
Yeah,
he had a few mistakes in him. That Haaland header was a goal, but Haaland was an idiot.
I agree.
You know,
Yeah.
so do you go for experience or do you go for hunger and youth?
I would
That's the
love to
issue.
put the same lineup for Man City, but again, I can understand your Pochettino is playing Silva because of experience. I can understand that. But I'm just skeptical because I don't think Silva can play 90 minutes because he just came back from injury. And with what Poch has been doing with injuries, he doesn't just bring players in immediately once they get injured. He always ease them in. So it will surprise me on Sunday if he immediately start Silva. But I know Poch very well. When a player comes out from injury, he always ease them in. He does not start them immediately.
So what do you want? So what do you want? You want Disasi and Badiashile in that
Disasi and Levi
push?
Collier. No, both of them should start.
Disasi and who?
And Levi.
Okay.
The same lineup for Man City. But my also fear is because of the mistake of Levi, like what Gullet said, it's a little bit worrying. Maybe that's where Silva comes in. But again, that's a selection headache for Poch where he has to make that decision.
Because remember, Abdullahi, Levi Colwell is going to play in the same side of Salah.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm scared of. And if he makes those kind of mistakes,
Salah will punish you.
my Lord in heaven.
Salah will punish you. I know. Salah will punish you. I know. So that's my only fear. But
Who's playing Salah's position for us?
If Salah does not play tomorrow, I'll be allowed to play there.
No. Who is defending Salah?
Ben Chilwell.
Oh, that's okay, man. That's okay. Ben Chilwell will take care of that guy, man.
But another fear I'm having is
Ben Chilwell will defend space. Ben Chilwell is matured enough.
Can he play 90 minutes because he just came back from injury? Silva just came back. So does Poch play 90 minutes? Does he take him out?
I think Poch is going to bench Silva, man. Silva is not starting tomorrow at all. Lie. He's going to play those two and keep it compact. The same thing he did. He's going to press and then have these guys in front of them, and then keep Ben Chilwell and Gusto have to play everything they got.
Yes. Bless you know that Ben Chilwell has lost 3 finals already.
Defense, midfield, attack, defense. Now, what I'm curious about is to find out how this man is going to set up in attack.
You know what scares me, Blue Eyes? Raheem Sterling. Sometimes he disappears, man. He will play good 1 week. The second week he will play like a pregnant woman.
No, the thing is, let me tell you, I know the predicament that any coach would have having I don't know what I'm saying today. The predicament that any coach would face having Raheem Sterling in your squad today. I understand that predicament because last Raheem Sterling can find a way. And you can't just bench that no matter how bad he is, right? You can't, considering what you have in hand. You can't just bench him every game. No way. So it's look at the last game against
City.
Who do we play?
City. You know, should have scored, but he should have scored early. He missed that chance that Enzo gave him.
Yeah.
Just chip the goalkeeper. His game over.
His goal was a grown man goal, man.
Yeah, I agree. Same thing with Jackson too. We should have been leading 3-0 in the first half.
Hold on, though. People are not talking about the way Raheem Sterling put that guy on the floor, man.
But I think
Kyle Walker
showed his hand in terms of Sterling because he's playing with Sterling for a very long time. Amazing.
Nobody is giving my boy credit. Out of everything, everybody.
Nicola Jackson. We
should continue.
Yeah.
Roberto Firmino. Yeah.
Let me.
Sorry.
Excuse me.
Come again.
That's our Roberto Firmino. That's our Benzema.
Let me tell you something about what this guy is trying to say here. Mbo, what's his name? Can you hear me?
King Black, the smoky.
Yeah,
we can hear you guys.
No, my King Black.
I didn't hear everybody.
King Black came here 4 months ago and was swearing by everything that Nicolas Jackson is the best thing as a striker since sliced bread. And then we tried to challenge him at the early stages. People wear no ball. We tried to challenge him by saying that Nicolas Jackson is not a striker. And now today,
but he is it. He's still our best striker.
King Black,
he's not our best striker.
King Black.
Do you have anybody who is better? I thought you tried Broja.
My brother,
Did you not try Broja?
I'm telling you right now, King Black, if Nicolas Jackson retains that position, if this man can keep that ball in that position, we win. I said it already. We win at least 80% of our games.
You said he's trash. Okay? Don't change your mouth.
No, he's trash. As a striker, he's
why
trash.
do you want us to keep trash on the pitch?
Because What did I say before he came? I told people that he's not a striker, and people
Yeah,
said,
you said play
I
him as a
said
number
it.
10.
Yes, thank
in
you.
our attack.
I said this guy's not a striker. This guy's a guy that put him in a service role. Let him pass the ball. Let him carry
Okay,
the
who is
ball.
the better striker?
We don't have a striker right now.
Okay.
We don't have a striker in this
But
club.
Nicolas Jackson is still trash.
As a striker, but in this his new role, he's fantastic.
No, you said as a player.
No, I said as a striker. Get out of here.
Is Roberto Firmino a great striker?
Roberto Firmino is a fantastic player. And he's not.
Oh, you are not mentioning striker. Is he a striker?
No, he's a player, man. That guy is what I call player.
Okay, so he's a player, not a striker.
Yeah,
Jackson is a good player, not a great striker.
No, he has nothing. Let me help you. I know you're trying to make this sound as
King
if-
Black is playing chess.
I
Go
know.
ahead.
No, what he's trying to do
Bro,
is
I have been saying this all along.
no.
I likened him to Firmino from the onset.
You're
I never
talking
said it was Haaland.
story.
I told you we don't
Story.
have Drogba.
This
You
is the
cannot find
first
Drogba
time.
anywhere.
This is when I told you guys, and anyway, it's not about what he say, she say. The bottom line is that Nicolas Jackson has nothing to do with the numbers 9 position. However, what did I say? This guy can run. He has pace. Number 2, he's a bully. He has size, so he can carry the ball. Number 3, he can actually dribble. The only thing he doesn't have right now, I said it already, he doesn't have that final pass completely yet. But that guy,
He doesn't have final pass.
I know he made that pass for the goal. Clap for yourself.
No, compare his final passing decision with Sterling and everyone else.
Oh
apart
my
from
goodness.
Palmer, who is better than him. with his
Listen.
final pass.
Listen, that's what I'm saying. You're not listening to what I'm saying. If I see through, I go talk through.
So he's one of the best we have right now.
Somebody said the echo studio. Lloyd, am I echoing? Let me know. I'll just get out and come back.
As soon as we started talking about Nicolas Jackson, we echoing. Go ahead.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you guys.
You are not giving my boy credit. First touch, one of the best in the league.
No, the guy. Listen, this if Pochettino continues with this is madness, leaving Nicolas Jackson in that position, we have a chance. Why do I say this? Nicolas Jackson is the only guy that I think that can destabilize that consistency between Van Dijk and this other boy. What's his name? Konate. Because of his pace and his size. And he knows
something to Abdullah Blue Eyes.
And he hold on. And he has the way he receives the ball, is actually very important for us too.
Oh, you are getting somewhere.
No, the way he receives the ball is very important, especially in that top. You see the top of our team, that area. You just gotta find him. The key is finding him. No. If I see ball, I go talk ball. And another thing is you can tell the pressure is not. He's not playing with pressure anymore because he doesn't have to score. You see?
So he's a mentality monster. You're trying to say?
No, he doesn't have to score in the sense that it takes away pressure from him. Always saying, "I gotta score," and just play football. Just pass the ball, and if you get a chance, score. Look at that goal. Let me give you an example of what I'm saying right now. Look at that goal he scored with his head. I thought it was an own goal because I didn't expect. I had to look at it 2 times before I said, "Oh, now Nicolas Jackson score." So he stole that goal. Those are the kind of chances.
I told you that guy is a baller. Calm down for this guy.
Calm down. No, you calm down. No,
my ID is better than Tuchel's ID.
Who? Whose ID is better
Thomas Tuchel, talent ID.
That guy is Thomas Tuchel, a coach. You want to start me with that guy? When I told you guys that Thomas Tuchel is Marco, you guys thought I was joking. Frank Lampard is better than.
No. That's abomination. Come on,
no, come on, man. Frank Lampard packaged the team and put it on a pedestal for Tuchel. You know what Frank Lampard did? He went to the Cobham. He went to
Mm.
come and he picked up raw material, and he brought them to Stamford Bridge, and he walked on them. Pause.
Yeah, but guys,
Frank Lampard beat Atletico Madrid, though.
Are you look at what he did to Ajax.
yeah, but we ate four. Guys, listen to me, listen to me.
Listen, man. At least Frank Lampard goes for it.
Oh, guys, I
Pause.
respect I respect your football opinion, but you know if we played against Man City in that final and Lampard was the coach, he would
Yeah.
package the team in a funny way, man. I'm telling you.
All I'm saying is I don't know how Tuchel got to listen. The taste of the soup is in the cooking, or what's that saying again? Something like that, man.
Yeah, but the guy is heartbroken, man. Oh, guys, the guy went through a divorce, man.
No, I'm just talking football. I don't even know anything about his personal life. I'm talking
No.
football.
After he won the Champions League, and that's
No,
when he
no,
had
I'm
the
just saying
divorce.
generally his football. Even during that Champions League, he did fantastic, but it's not like he came into a situation where the team was all over the place. No, he came in and this train was already in motion.
Hmm.
He just needed to continue with the momentum, which is still a task on its own. But let's not just think he came into some situation that was dire and he turned water to wine. No, but we appreciate the Champions League. No, we appreciate.
No,
All I'm
definitely.
all I'm saying is I just think he tactical ability. The tactical application, sorry, not ability. Tactical application just completely wanting for me.
Hmm.
Like he does the same thing over and over and over and
Yeah,
sticks to it.
he's a ball recycler. He's good at ball recycling.
Ah, ah, ah.
And he likes to blame the players. You see him on the sideline, you think, is this player's fault?
Do you know why? Do you know why King Black? Because he's angry at them because they're not recycling the ball quicker. That's why.
Yes,
Many
yes,
times, in fact,
guy. They're about to expose him there.
I don't know why Blue Eyes is kind of confident. Me, I'm not. I'm a little bit nervous, man. I'm very nervous. But Liverpool is getting because
I'm like, you have to mute too. Hi.
is it me? What's going on? My mic is fine. Though. I don't know what's going on.
Anyways, keep talking, keep going, keep
Because
talking.
we make this comparison. Man City are a possession-based system team. They will pass. Liverpool are not a possession-based. It's a they're pressing team. So that's my little bit fear because Liverpool will give a lot of space out because of the way they press. Now, the time is very important. Time your Jackson and Sterling. Time your run and take your chances.
The
Those two.
attack. People are diverted. People don't even know. You without
No,
From
a
we
like,
need
from
strong
like,
help.
defense, we will
from
lose.
like those two players I just mentioned
No
now.
matter how many goals we score, if we do not defend very well, we will lose that game.
Yes, I agree.
We're going to be okay. Defending, we're going to be okay. It's what you guys said. That substitution is where I'm like, okay, this guy if he just do one thing. You understand? But in terms of setting up, I know this guy has no problem. See, listen, Poch, as much as he's a below average coach
He's
for
not
me,
very well against big team though.
no, he knows how to set up. The problem is maintain. You understand? And it just I don't know how it crumbled in the last game, man.
Yes. I don't know
I
why
don't know.
it went to defensive
He has been
very early.
crumbling all along.
No,
Is that
very
he
no,
was
no,
just
no, no, no,
But
no,
noticeable
no.
that
very well.
game,
Like,
man, that
like
game was
the
so
the
crazy.
Man City match for me, you took off Sterling around 65 minutes. I'm like, why? Why did you take him off? Why? Okay, I can forgive you for Sterling. You took off Jackson and Kupama at the same time. I'm like, that's stupid though. Why now? At the same
So I
time.
thought you said Jackson was not different.
Because
He was just like
okay, the way City play,
use
I know people.
Saturday.
Wait. I know people doesn't like him. You
Bring
took
on
out Jackson.
Saturday and
Just
Taloba.
imagine.
No. Like you take up Jackson, bring on Michael Modi, who can even run. Just let him run. City will fall back. City will
Run to
fall back.
where? With Skywalker.
City will fall back. Just make him run.
Oh boy, Mikal and
You know
Modric.
the poor Mudrik is. Mudrik
And
is one of the worst wingers in English football, both Championship and Premier League.
Stop.
Sha.
Stop.
Where's Oga? Where's Oga Abdul? Where's Oga Abdul?
Abdul, I dare you to come. Just meet on account. Wherever you are, I know you are listening. Just take what's called coffee and sleep. I dare, don't, if you come in, I won't bring you in. Just meet on
Watch
account.
Oga Abdul just join now. Watch.
He
Just
won't
give
join.
it 10 minutes.
So many
If he joins,
chances.
Keep
Pochettino
talking,
give
King
that
Black.
guy
Keep
to
cooking.
shine. The guy he gave him chances
you know
to
the one to
shine.
sell him. You know the one to sell him in the summer.
Honestly, even some Badueke got left out of the team. Still came back into the team
Kim
and
Black,
still
did,
doing
I just,
better than.
the last thing we did, did I said it to you? I think I told it to Abdul. And
We
the
need to sell him. We
no, the
need to
issue
sell him.
between
Quick
the
sale,
issue,
quick fire
yes,
sales
you
like
the one that
Ahmad.
said it. The issue between Gallagher and Modric when I was saying the last thing. Did I tell you? When they were, I was telling you about Pochettino, the board, the issue with Gallagher
Gallagher
and
and who?
Bro,
Modric.
What
Did I
happened?
tell you?
Gallagher has madly improved, man. People are not talking about it.
Wait, did I tell you about what
Oh, come on.
happened?
Gallagher is our best midfielder now.
No, what I'm telling you about.
Bro, he has
No,
massively improved.
Blacks.
He showed
There
me
was an
some things
issue.
in the last
There
few
was an
games.
issue with
Oh boy, you see
Pochettino.
what he do Rodri. See what he did to Rodrigo.
Pochettino and the board. There's an issue with them with regards to Mikhail Modric and Gallagher.
What is the problem?
No, Poch want Gallagher to stay and is demanding for them to renew his contract. While the board are staying stance and say no because he only has 1 year. When the season finish, he has 1 year and they want to catch up. They want to catch him on it because of FFP. And Poch was like, he's my best midfielder right now. I need him to sign. But the ownership and the board are saying no. You're not going to tell us what to do. No, we're not going to give that contract.
Exactly. So he has to keep selling. This
Yeah,
is
you
why.
have to sell him. Why Poch is getting angry?
No. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
Mhm.
Poch has to keep selling the idea till the last day. That's exactly why you come into a situation here at Chelsea. It's not better. It's not a bed of roses. It's not only about coaching. You still have to do the politics way day. And that politics is exactly what he's going through right now. So
Yes.
as much as Todd Bowley and co are saying no, he has to now keep selling. And how is he going to sell? He got to show the value of Conor Gallagher on the pitch. You have to.
Because the demand, the ownership and the board are saying is
I
not.
saw when
He's
the
a
guy
liar.
scored.
He was not an attacking midfielder.
I saw when the guy scored. You see that time when Conor Gallagher scored and walked to the fans.
That's Crystal Palace.
I saw that clip. I'm like, like Frank Lampard scored.
He wants to stay, but this is what the problem is, guys. The ownership
Was that Frank Lampard? Even the guy fear. Conor Gallagher fear.
And you know the funny part, the money they are demanding, the club are moving away from it. Chelsea wants 60 million. Tottenham Hotspur is the only club that wants to buy it. But Tottenham they are not paying 60 million.
Abdullah, you're not hearing what I'm saying. Let me let this settle in. When Conor Gallagher scored that goal and walked to the fans, he was scared of the response he got because it was a mob response. That didn't look like Frank Lampard just scored a goal. I don't know.
You mean against Crystal Palace, right?
Did you see that goal?
I saw it.
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you see the reaction from the fans? Isn't that enough? Isn't that enough to say, I beg, give this boy 250? I beg.
No, it's 150. The same amount.
150.
Whatever it is. Lloyd, I hear you, my brother, man. Lloyd, I hear you. Exactly what I'm saying. Listen, this boy has done it all, man. And listen, his ceiling is still high. He has his days. Sometimes he does something that is mad, but the way he's taken this, the leadership he's exhibited in this midfield is second to none.
And another one with Modric is Bayern Munich wants to back because Kingsley Coman is out of the season, and Serge Gnabry will not be back until maybe March or April. So Bayern requested for Mikhail Modric in January. Chelsea said no. Why Poch wants him out? Poch said yes. Why the ownership said no? And the ownership has put that.
I'm like, where's the source?
I saw the report. Even Fabricio able to tell you that Bayern wanted. Yeah, he said Bayern wanted them Modric from them. Yes, he put it. I can bring it out. But Chelsea said no. Chelsea said no. They're not going to let him go.
Where is the evidence?
Let me bring it out. Yes, Fab said no. Fab said that Bayern Munich wanted the body.
King Black, that's the Tuchel ID. That's the Tuchel talent ID.
But the problem with me,
this is the issue.
Why is it that Bayern Munich always like our The same
Bayern
thing they
Munich,
did
Thomas
with
Tuchel
Odoi.
wanted Eric Dyer. You think
Number Sutter wanted the guy, he got a guy. He wanted Charlie back, he didn't get Charlie back. That's
No,
Tuchel,
but
Tuchel
listen,
is
Eric
second.
Dyer is a good addition to any defense, but Thomas Tuchel just doesn't know what to
rubbish,
do with him.
rubbish addition.
No,
Excuse
Get
me, what?
Chalobah.
yes, yes, yes.
Who buys Chalobah?
Let me
What did
give
you
you
just
an
say?
Bayern
example.
Munich.
Let me give you an example. What's the name of that Argentinian defender, average defender that played for City that won the World Cup?
Otamendi.
Otamendi.
Otam.
He plays for Benfica now.
You see how he
You
just
want to compare Otamendi to Eric Dyer?
no, but look at Otamendi now. Look at sustenance. Look at how he maintained.
Otamendi is far better. It's not even a comparison.
It is.
Mendy,
No, Eric there. If coached well, he can be
Guys,
a
let's
fantastic.
quickly touch on before we go back to Chelsea. Tuchel is getting sacked in Bayern Munich. Are you guys surprised?
What did I tell you guys already? That this guy no be.
Why is he having problem with every club he goes to? From Dortmund to Chelsea to PSG.
is not
to
good.
Bayern.
Once he has been
Good.
found out by the
Yeah.
players, he
He's always
gaslights
having fight
the whole
with every
world.
club he gone to.
Believe that
Why?
is not the problem. That guy is a low key narcissist. He's low key.
Every club he goes to, always having fight with the ball. Why?
King Black, you've been watching those YouTube videos.
The only thing, let me tell you something. This is the let me put on my Roman Abramovich cap. With no, if this was the Roman Abramovich era, this is the time to now focus on that Bayern Munich team to see who you can buy in January
Like, Afonso Davies
or in
is going to
September.
Madrid.
Sorry.
You will be surprised how average those players are because they are playing the way they are playing now.
No, this guy in the midfield, what's his name? I'll take that guy any day. Aye!
Kimmich.
Joshua
That boy
Kimmich.
they play. No. That's the only player I'm playing.
What a player.
You know
That's
what
a
I
world
call
class
him?
player,
They have
guys.
slapped
That's a
100
world class
million on
player.
that boy.
Guys, let me put it in
Those
spot.
Bayern Leverkusen
Guys, let me
are
put it in
crazy.
spot.
They are the same thing that
Frankie
sold
Ding
out
Dong
Bad Boy.
and Kimmich. Who do you
It's
think?
scams. They're doing a
I'll
scam
take
job.
Frankie Ding Dong, man.
Ahead of Kimmich?
Yes. Frankie's my guy, man. Chai, that
No.
guy.
But
That
our
guy.
guys,
Hey,
is injury
Frankie's my
prone.
guy. Eh?
He's injury prone, oh guys.
No, but the guy's IQ, the IQ
So the
threshold
boy
is
can
just
play.
hi.
The boy can play.
My goodness, his IQ is just too high. Too that's you know
Man, I
what?
just pity
It's
his leg. His leg
I
it looks
know.
lightweight. You know, I've always been saying
It's
lightweight.
if you want to learn how to
It
be
looks like a lightweight.
if you want to learn how to be an
Exactly.
efficient up and coming DM, go and watch that boy on his day.
Not the DMO. Even is up and coming.
Whatever if he can, I think that guy can play in Busquets' position and he can play in Xavi's
What?
position.
You see somebody plugging the midfield to the attack. You say Busquets.
No, but he can. I think he can play both roles comfortably.
But guys, I want to ask a
As a 5
question.
foot 5
Why,
player.
guys, why do
Oh,
you
we don't
think?
top Casemiro.
Because why do
No,
you think there was a fallout
top.
between Bayern Munich and them Tuchel? Because
You don't waste that boy.
No, the problem,
can
man.
play, and he can run.
problem-
It's not as if
the-
he's a lazy
the
why,
guy.
problem is-
guys?
The problem is Harry Kane, right?
I don't think again is the problem because
No,
I
you're
mean-
not listening to what I'm saying now. Calm down.
See how Abdullah came into the defense.
Yeah, I know.
I will
You're not
defend him.
hear-
I
you're
will
not-
defend
no,
him.
but you're
I will
not hearing
defend
what
him.
I'm saying. Why do you think they brought Harry Kane? Can you answer? Since you're trying to
To win
defend,
them the
answer.
Bundesliga and the UCL.
Okay.
Guys, don't blame Abdullah because Osimhen is on crime watch. So he only has
Yeah.
kid.
Are we going to talk about finally going to talk about
Lord
Osimhen? You know
have
his file is waiting.
Go let
Are we
me
going to talk about him today?
He scored against Barcelona. So
This file, when are we going to
one
open
goal,
it?
one touch, one goal.
The file has been on the desk for
He
a very
scored
long time.
against FC Barcelona. So what
He,
you want
he
to
couldn't do it for Nigeria, I beg,
He
please.
couldn't do it the last with that terrorism manager. God have mercy.
Nah, let's not even go there, man.
Don't let us go there. I beg.
Nah,
Nations
But
Cup,
again,
please.
listen.
We
what
have
were
not
we saying?
spoken since Nations Cup.
But
No, it's been a long time now.
Blaise,
King Black, loading, please wait.
because Blaise, for me, every club he's gone to now, he has this reputation of falling out with ownership. Another club that wants to hire Tuchel will have a problem with him because
My problem is I don't think he knows how to manage franchise players, but he likes to always have franchise players on his team. I don't think he's a franchise kind of guy. I think he's like, with all due respect, I think he's like a blue collar type manager. like you know,
He's an average team manager.
yeah,
That's
something
why he
like that.
succeeded with us. We were an average team before he
Like
came.
I don't think he knows anything to how to deal with big characters. Like I don't know why. Like what the heck? How is it that you have a guy like Kimmich, like Kane, like Jamal Musiala? I mean, the list goes on and on.
Mm-hmm. Alfonso Davis,
Where do you want to start?
Leroy Sané.
Leroy
Where do you
Sané.
want? Aye.
You
So
have all
again,
those
like I'm.
attackers and you don't have a shot on target against Lazio.
Come on,
No shot on target.
come on.
Give me people alone.
When you came to Chelsea, you won us the Champions League, fantastic. But
And I'm
right after,
confused.
hold on, Abdullahi. But right after the Champions League, as soon as we started the next season, it just never there nothing changed. Even though it took us a while to understand that, okay, okay, until we reach
After
and
Arsenal trashed us 4-0,
uh, I'm like, what the heck is going on here, man? So man,
Maybe,
again,
maybe the way we rate Tuchel, we have to just calm down on the way we rate him, especially me too, because of the way we rate him. Maybe I just need to calm down. Maybe I need to calm the head down and just analyze him very well as a manager. Because you can't be calling someone a world class or an elite manager when he's having a problem in every club he goes to. Nah. Reputation is very important as a manager. You gotta build chemistry and relationship with club he goes to. From Dortmund, he had the problem. They sack him. He came to Paris
listen,
Saint-Germain. He has a problem. They sack him. He came to Chelsea. Same thing. Bayern Munich. That like whoever goes to Bayern Munich, you know, Bundesliga, they always want to win season after season. You have a problem again. They sack you. And what do you want to go to? That you won't have a problem. Where? Man, Tuchel is Tuchel ban.
listen, look, you see, the one Danzo, Lukaku wasn't lying about Tuchel. Yeah, but it didn't need to get to the media. You're absolutely spot on, but and this is again a reflection on this thing about how I don't know, man. The guy, I think I don't know. Maybe two should just take a break, man, or go behind the scenes like the other guy that went to Man U, the other German guy
True.
that went that was supposed to be behind the scenes.
Ragnarok.
Ragnick, yeah,
Is the Australian coach now.
exactly. Go in that role, or
Austria friends.
go get an international gig, man. Stay away from.
Blind, don't let him get Tuchel ban. Blind, let him say Katabatica. Football, I beg. Whoever hired Tuchel ban as a manager, please.
Even Hurricane looks. I look at Hurricane and like this guy looks exhausted.
Yes, and you can score 25 Bundesliga goal.
That's why
And
yeah, 28.
And still, you are still they are 11 points behind Bayern Leverkusen. How do I explain that?
Listen, we need to go and poach this boy, Victor Boniface, man. Right, we need to go and poach Victor Boniface.
We are looking at him though. He has a 40 million
Poach
release
that
clause.
guy, man.
He has a 40 million release clause. I don't know if they're gonna trigger it. He has a 40 million, so we'll see.
Poach that guy, man. That guy is exactly the kind of play. That's cha.
Boniface, I like Boniface.
Hi.
Oh, guys, who would you take?
Who?
Boniface or Hurricane?
Right now, Hurricane.
Hurricane all day. Don't do that now. Bullet. That's a disrespect. Stop him.
No. You know why I ask? Because I don't see Hurricane being in Germany for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly.
He signed a 4-year contract. You know that.
Yeah, but we have crazy honors anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Like I put on. That's why I remember the preamble to my statement. I said I put on my Roman hat. This is the
We
time.
sign Hurricane. Say bye-bye to trophies.
Say bye bye to waiting.
To trophies.
Are you serious?
Child.
Are you serious?
We never see any trophy.
Nah, man. I beg. Let's go and get Victor Boniface. I beg. Let's go and get Victor Boniface.
Hurricane, you are a world-class striker.
Yeah, but
I've been clamoring for you to win the Bundesliga.
I beg, just stay in Bayern. I think Bayern is a good club for you, Harry.
I think Black is smart too. He knows Nicholas Jackson's position is in trouble.
No. Listen, no. Nicolas Jackson has found himself a new role.
It's Nkunku that should be
but
worried. Nkunku.
Nkunku should be very worried. Hey, you sabi ball. You sabi ball.
yeah, but Nkunku, I don't know, man.
Nkunku should be very, very worried because I don't. Man,
Almost to Caliban is to Caliban, man. Because it's an annoying manager, man. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy, man. How do you have a problem with every club he goes to? I don't know, man. Does he have a problem with relationship terminology in school?
no, it's just when
No,
you're
no,
not
no.
when you're not winning with all these stars. When you're not winning with all these stars, you pay it comes down heavy on you, especially when you're coaching Bayern.
He doesn't know how to coach superstars, better players.
It's looking like it.
He just wants bunch of people he can control. And he doesn't have a way of he doesn't people don't respect him as much.
No, no,
He
but King
doesn't
Black, people,
respect him as much
yeah, but King
as
Black,
yet now.
people will,
He was in the team.
people will,
Yes, he
yeah,
was writing a book against him.
yeah, I know, I
What's his
know,
name? Pulisic. Pulisic was
yeah.
writing a book. Yet didn't want to be there. And everybody wanted to leave. So the writing has
What
always been on
surprised
the
me
wall.
most is
It's just
because you
nostalgia.
know what surprised
Oh,
me most
the guy has
is
aura. He used to put his
I
hand in his
watched his
pocket
what
and
surprised me
look
most
around.
in that
Everybody got carried away. Look
Utukel
at
is
his
very
tactics.
simple. I watched
Sometimes we go 85 minutes before one shot on target.
the black no. Before the
And
last
then
game,
and then we will score from corner. That's it. Jorginho was the highest goal scorer. The writing
imagine.
had always been on the wall.
But Black, you know what even surprised me most is when this man talked about football, you think I see he's a professor of football. When he talks about football. Bless, you think 2K knows the whole entire world? I'm like, okay, this one he wants to sell me something. Then when it's time to play football, I'm like, why you 2K Libanos here? Bless, have you listened to 2K speak? Have you listened to him about speaking football? Have you listened to him speak? He
Why do
speaks
you
as a professor.
why do you think you see Pep when Pep was trying to explain Tuchel? They go X, they come back wide, they come.
They're a very tough team to play against.
We are finished. I rate Tuchel highly, but this one don't enter me. Tuchel.
Exactly. It's because of Pep that this guy backed the job at PSG. If he had lost that game with that rubbish football we played, nobody would have hired him after this. Because even in the league, we could not beat Everton. We were losing to Brentford.
Wait, didn't he lose to Sunderland? I said Sunderland. Southampton.
Bro, Southampton, Romeo Lavia, we didn't have a shot on target. People have forgotten. People who think I have a personal vendetta.
We lost
This
to
guy was rubbish.
Blue Eyes.
We were scoring all our goals from corner,
Lavia used us to
penalty,
do audition.
corner.
Blue Eyes. Romeo Lavia used us to do audition, and we bought him. We are finished.
We didn't have a tactics. If Mason Mount doesn't show up, people have forgotten. I think football fans are we forget things easily. If Mason Mount does not show up, we do
King
nothing.
Black, you're evil. Oh. You remind me about that South African song, Kona, 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 Kona.
Corner.
To Caliban, I don't even know what to say about to Caliban. To Caliban, everything. Chineke. To kill. Just take a sabbatical, please. Maybe 2 years. Just take a sabbatical from football, man. It's over. Just take a sabbatical. Don't need to coach anymore, I beg. I'm hearing he's coming back to England. He wants to coach United. Good luck.
Yeah, apparently he said because of his
Bro, I
love
would
for
be so happy
Chelsea.
if he joins United, man.
Yeah, he wants
King
to
You know
Black,
he will take them backward.
He said what?
King Black,
I
look,
know they
he
will be
said,
worse.
no, King Black, he said because of his love to Chelsea, he would never coach a London-based club.
No, that basically, yeah, he wants to coach in United.
I don't even want him back here.
He can to Caliban himself to Manchester. Who cares? Who cares? He can to Caliban himself there. No
I think
problem.
we have forgotten is that Champions League run. No, I can't lie.
Can I say it?
N'Golo Kante and
I don't want to
Rudiger
say. I
really
don't want to say
pulled
it
that
live
run
now.
on
Can I
Tuchel is
say
supposed to be paying
Can I say
Rudiger
it's a fluke?
and N'Golo till date. Just be paying
Can I
them
say the
wages.
Champions League was a
In
fluke?
10K. Because that's the reason he got a job. That's the reason he's getting all this hype. That's the reason he got a job at PSG. That's the reason why Man United still wants him. They're like,
But there must be a
use this
reason Todd Bowley
Slovenia
let him go there.
I have asked people to win the UCL. Then they can do wonders. Bro,
Chai.
The guy, man, the guy in a suspect.
To Caliban. Lord have mercy.
The guy in a suspect, man.
Just imagine if Todd Bowley says we made a mistake, we need to bring him back.
Bring who back?
No,
Your
that's,
friend.
that's
I would rather bring
that's-
Jose back than bring it to Caliban. Hello?
Tuchel will play
rather
Palmer as
bring
right wing back.
I would rather bring Gossi rather than bring it to Caliban.
You see this boy. There's this boy that Tuchel is playing right now at Bayern Munich at left wing back. Is it left wing back or right
Yes,
wing back?
the boy from Galatasaray.
Matthias Tello.
Matthias yeah.
I don't know his name.
There's one. They also had. They also bought one guy from Galatasaray. Is a right back, very promising player. So Caliban turned into left back, and he got injured the following day. He's out.
I wanted to buy Gordon to play left wing back, man.
Imagine.
Dude, this guy man, was a terrorist.
Guys, we need to start questioning to Caliban's talent idea. That man might be worse though. He might be worse though. It might be worse though. His talent idea might be abysmal, man.
This is the guy who bought Khalido Koulibaly.
Hi. It's okay, man. I'm not happy with it.
The way Koulibaly ran to Al Hilal in Saudi. Eh?
The guy respects my family.
The guy respects himself, man.
I need to feed my family.
The guy come quick, collect like three red cards.
He said, "This is not for me. I'm out of here. I'm
No.
done.
I'm out of my debts here, please."
You know, I still have family. He said I have family and wife. I beg. They need to enjoy me.
I remember when Leeds United, they ran him ragged.
I'm not a defender.
I've never been that ashamed as an African.
I only watched it. I only watched this in. I watched it on FIFA. Sliding tackles. Khalidu Koulibaly is the first person I've seen. He do sliding tackles in EPL. In modern day football, you are sliding. Not in 1990, 1970 something. In 2023, 24.
Yeah, but Abdullah, he was doing it in
Koulibaly is
African
doing a
Cup.
sliding tackle.
Abdullah, he was doing it in the African Cup of Nations, man.
He can get away in Africa Cup of Nations. You can't get away in EPL. You can get away in AFCON, but in EPL you can't get away in EPL.
Oh God.
You cannot get away in EPL.
Nah, man.
I remember that phrase Blaise always used. What did they always call him? Is it sliding mama, sliding something?
Who kicked out Senegal? Was it Mali or Ivory Coast?
Who?
Who kicked out Senegal from the Africa?
Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Koulibaly,
man. Lord have mercy. Chai, Koulibaly left, Mendy left. Interesting. That one to get his own palaba for Chelsea. Hey, she make it. We are finished. That is good prediction for tomorrow. Guys, the prediction for tomorrow.
3-0 Chelsea.
I'm not going that far.
Chai.
Bullet, the prediction.
I think it's going to be a tight game, man. I'm going to say 1-1 is going to go extra time.
And who wins in extra time?
If it's penalties, then I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
Kim Black.
They already beat us twice in penalties.
Black. Score prediction. King, are you there?
When is that game? It's
on Sunday.
Sunday, right?
Sunday, yeah.
King, are you there?
But that Arsenal game was going to be a big game.
Blue Eyes. No, thank you. You talk about that. I wanted to ask you, Blue Eyes. Do you watch the UCL?
Huh?
Do you watch the Champions League?
Just previews. I didn't have time.
You know me and you had the discussion with Arsenal last season when it comes to that title.
Yeah, I saw that Arsenal game.
Title credentials and when it comes to Champions League, the way Arsenal fans react, it makes me laugh. Porto is not a scope. They're not a scope. They're not mago when it comes to Champions League. They've won the UCL before. You gotta respect your position. Arsenal fan coming out to the whole entire world and saying we'll dismantle the 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. I'm like, this is FC Porto. These people have an heritage when it comes to UCL. No, you don't do this in football. You don't do this, man. You don't do this. No. Right. No shot on target for 90 minutes in a Champions League match. How do I explain that? No shot on target. Even your boy get when they got that first yellow card, it did not. It was running away from tackle. It does not want to tackle anybody.
Right?
Yes, he got a yellow card first minute. After that, he was very careful of tackling players because he knows if you do one mistake, it's a red card. He knows. Even that good that guy should have, for me, he should have done better in terms of covering up for. He should have kind of covering up, like in terms of maybe put your body on the ball, just cover up for the guy so we'll be able to take the shot. But again, blue eyes, David Raya. You know where I did the question? Atata is the architect of their failure right now because I don't think Ramsdale for me is a better goalkeeper than Raya in terms of shot stopping. Yes, he might make mistake. Every goalkeeper make mistake, but you can't just say because you want to upgrade, then you want to go and bring Raya. I'm like, why? Why? Like, what Ateta doesn't make any sense at all.
No, but I think it's too early to start making these conclusions though with what they're doing. Let's see.
Blue eyes. FC Porto will not see. They will come to America and pack the ship.
I know, I get it, but again, of course, that's what Porto is going to do. They're going to park the bus and wait for a chance.
Go and game
park
over.
The bus. Yeah.
Come and go and game over.
Exactly. They're going to park the bus. But here's an advice to us now. They have to do the same. If you want to win that game, you have to park the bus.
Park the bus. I don't even say how to park the bus.
You have to now.
They are at home. No, they have to come out and play. They are losing. They have to come out and play. You have to come out and the Emirates. You can't defend. You can't defend at home. You are in the Emirates Stadium. You gotta come out and play. They're in a very precarious situation right now because they are at home. They have to come out and play. Which Porto would like? Porto would like it. Come and play us. We will defend. Come and play us, and we use it on the counter. Come and play us. We will defend. Come and play us. That's what Porto will tell them. That's what Porto will say. Come and play us. We will defend. You guys are good enough. Come and play us now. Come and play us. It's weird, man. It's weird, man. No shot on target. Lord have mercy.
I like it.
You asked me a question.
Yes, I was asking of a prediction. Bullet, you are sick and you like it. You don't like more than me. Arsenal fans almost want to finish one. I was laughing, I was like, we have 2 UCL, you have 0. Don't you dare have a conversation with us. Don't you dare have a conversation. You have 2. Don't you dare have a conversation. Are you okay?
That's a tasty. That would be tasty.
I've been in a conversation with the Chelsea fan who has 2 UCL.
Liverpool game.
Yes, your prediction.
I said that those Arsenal fans, they pepper you, eh? Wow.
They are annoying. They are annoying the heck out of me, man. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like, what the heck is going on with Arsenal fans? They just make me laugh because me and them have a quarrel last season when I told them they're gonna win the league. They called me out on social media. So, and I said it this year again, Arsenal, you're not gonna win the Champions League. See, and they were like, yeah. I was like, Chelsea is trash, but we have 2 UCL. Where's the UCL on the table? Give me your UCL on the table. Your greatest legend, Thierry Henry.
Hold on, though.
I want to go and win the Champions League in Barcelona.
My only problem is that you're giving us the fans reason why Arsenal is not doing well. Talk to us about the footballing reason why Arsenal is not doing well.
Okay, I will give you the reason because Kim Black said something different which might have a different perspective. When you are playing the UCL, especially in knockout stage, you have to have something called dark arts. If you don't have it in UCL, you're gonna collapse. Experience also matters a lot when it comes to UCL. Why was Jorginho on the bench? Because he's one of the most experienced players in that team. Experience matters in UCL. Know-how.
Did somebody say Jorginho?
What's your mic? Know-how. Know-how is important when it comes to UCL, apart from experience. Know-how. And you have to have something called dark art. When it comes to teams that have dark art, Madrid have dark art. FC Porto have dark art. They know how to maneuver themselves to win
was
games.
Madrid's dark art against Manchester City when Manchester City
Madrid,
took their flow to
Atletico Madrid even have it. They have that dark art. See, the worst thing you don't want to play in the UCL is Atletico Madrid. You don't want to play them.
Does a coach teach you how to have dark arts?
Yes, it starts from the coach, and sometimes you have to build it as a player.
So,
It's not
you
from
want
the
to tell me that a coach can teach you how to be spiritual?
Bryce, Conceição for me, that man, that FC Porto manager, in himself is a dark art.
He's a spiritual manager.
That man is a madman. That man is a madman himself. He's a madman. Imagine in team becoming a madman. When the manager is mad, in team also become mad also too. How does it work? You can't win them because especially in UCL match, when you have a manager who has that mindset of having a dark card, frustrating opposition, getting them pissed off, getting them yellow card, then you have to give credit to the manager. Because if what Porto was doing, they were annoying us now. Saliba got the yellow card, Gabriel got the yellow card, Declan Rice get the card, blue eyes. Imagine that. So you have to give credit to the manager. The important players are getting yellow cards. They're getting yellow carded. Why? Because they all understand the definition of that. The king of Gaza is Pepe. Pepe is 40 years of age, blue eyes, 40, and he's still playing. 40, and he's still playing. So Arsenal doesn't have it. They don't have that at all. They do not have it. And if you don't have it in the UCL match, you're gonna lose match. You will lose a lot of matches. You will lose matches a lot. If you don't have it, you're gonna lose matches a lot. Because you can't win the Champions League match without the dark card. You cannot win it. You can't win. Yeah, people might say luck. Yes, luck also works also too. But if you're inexperienced and you don't have the know-how to galvanize yourself in the Champions League match, you're gonna lose matches. You will lose matches. So apart from being a rival fans, Arsenal like the fundamental when it comes to Champions League match. They like that fundamental. The last time they was in Champions League was in 7 years ago or 8 years ago. So they like that fundamental. And their fans need to understand something. Arsenal fan base need to understand something. There is a difference between the Premier League match and the Champions League match. There is a superior difference. A Champions League match, opposition you are facing have the experience. They have been there. They understand what the task is to play in the UCL. It's different than the Premier League match. The officiating in the UCL is different than the officiating in the Premier League. Way different. Very different. The bar is always very high when it comes to UCL matches. In Premier League, it's low. The bar is low in Premier League. But in UCL, it's very high. So those are the things that if you want to play UCL, you have to have everything have to favor you. If it doesn't favor you, you're going to be in trouble. I always tell people, no club in world football, Santiago Bernabeu, is the heritage of Champions League. If you are beating Madrid 3-0, once you clock 75 minutes, Madrid will beat you 4-3 after 90 minutes. Because it's heritage.
That was until they met Kevin De Bruyne.
It's Madrid. Madrid has been doing that. That's
and they got destroyed.
It's Madrid. So you can beat them 4-0.
Kevin De Bruyne picked that.
If your team is good, your team is good. Let's forget about it.
Yes, but Kim Black, I understand what you say in terms of Man City and KDB. But again, heritage is very important when it comes to UCL. It is very, very pivotal. It is. There's some stadium you go in UCL where you be like, oh, I don't want to play this team. If you go
are you saying that players shouldn't be going to teams if it's not heritage?
No. Player can go to team. But what I'm saying is a team like Arsenal like that fundamental to play in a UCL match. For me, they like that fundamental. Starting from the coach himself. They like that fundamental.
If they beat Porto 4-0 in second leg now, they have the fundamental now.
For me, I still don't think they'll beat Porto 4-0 in second half, in the second leg. in as much as I take them to go to, I don't think they'll beat them 4-0. Because
No,
Porto will not,
Porto's going to win that game. Oh.
see, King Black, Porto is not coming to Emirates to go and play take-taka football. Conceição is not playing tap for you. Never. It will not tap the ball for you.
So is the right winger.
Conceição will pack sheep, pack balls, pack Molue, pack everything, trailer. It will pack it. He will just come and go and defend for his life. That's how he plays. It's Diego Simeone 2.0. That's who Conceição is. So Arsenal needs to break them down. They have to break them. They can't. Arsenal cannot sit back. They are at home in the second leg. They are the Emirates. They have to come out and play. And when you come out and play, you play into Porto's hands because that's what they want. They have pace in front. They will kill you with pace. Boom. And if you look at their defense, they have someone who has been there before, Pepe, who has won the Champions League. So he knows about the competition very, very well. That's number one, that cat as a defender. Is Sergio Ramos 2.0. Sergio Ramos is 1. Pepe is number 2. When it comes to Dakar. So if you don't have that ability in your team, you will lose Champions League match. You will lose it. You will lose it. So I don't think Arsenal have that ability when it comes to UCL for me.
But did we have the ability when we won it? Harvard and
when we won it in 2012, we had that a little bit in us in that 2012. In that 2021, in that 2012, a lot of things go for us now. That 2012 Champions League when we won in Munich, so many things went for us. A lot of things. That Barcelona match.
Then when we won against Man City.
No, okay, against that City. Because of that City one for us. What went for us for that City one was luck, which in Champions League you need it. He has to favor you. And luck favors us in 2021 when we won the UCL. If that luck doesn't favor you when it comes to Champions League match, you're not going to win the UCL. You have to have luck. That 2012, apart from luck favors us, and also the dark art also helps us also too. In that 2012, so many things went for us in that 2012 Champions League when we won it in Munich. So many stuff. The Barcelona semi-final, the Munich, when everybody...
Do you think Arsenal beats Inter Milan if they play?
For me, if Arsenal plays Inter Milan, they will lose badly. Because Inter Milan also have that dark cat in there. They have it. And I don't know if Arsenal goes to San Siro, they will crumble. They went to Drago. They could not have a shot on target. Imagine them go to San Siro. That stadium. I'm not sure. You see as an heritage when it comes to Champions League.
One word on Liverpool, Chelsea.
What's your prediction? Because Brian said
we win by penalties.
We win on penalties.
When my head is telling me, that we will lose.
Why your heart is telling you?
Yes.
Back to sender. Jump and pass. Back to sender.
Chances.
Back to sender.
Take us to extra time.
Why your heart
time? Pochettino has already taken off all the key players on the pitch.
Back to sender.
So basically, Casade is playing in extra time.
He's not playing. He's not playing tomorrow. He's got tight.
Because you don't have anybody in the team anymore. And one way or the other, Pochettino will win the game because of in-game management. But my heart tells me we will win. That I believe we can put away our chances and just defend compact. Just stay in your 4-4-2 shape and defend very well. And, close them down, win the 50-50s, do the bare minimum because they will win their own 50-50s with Avi McAllister. These guys can run, they will close you down, they close them, Casedo and Enzo. That's my fear. Once those guys play well, we have a chance. If Casedo and Enzo start playing football like 5-year-olds, we will lose the game. There's nothing we can do.
And we have to defend very well because Liverpool are good in set piece. We have to defend very well. They are good in set piece. So after Arsenal in the Premier League, Liverpool are when it comes to set piece. After Arsenal, Liverpool are the second in terms of scoring goals in set piece. They are very good in set piece. So we have to defend very well.
Have we even scored from set piece? Also,
yes, we scored. Yes, we scored. We scored against City. With the corner kick, we scored in the first leg. We scored it with the set piece. We scored against We scored a lot of set piece this season.
Lagos even.
No, we scored in the first leg at the bridge, where Thiago Silva scored. It is either. We also scored again in the, I think the FA Cup. I'm not sure, but we scored a set piece. Few of them though, not all but few. Not all but few. We'll see how it
Our
goes.
players can't even take corners.
So what's your position? Okay, you said extra time and you okay. Me, I
Two
don't even know.
predictions. Either we win with penalties,
Mm-hmm.
kill the game early,
Mm-hmm.
or we lose the game in extra time.
Ah,
Is there extra time or straight to penalties? I
no,
don't know. Please
there's extra
confirm.
time. There's extra time. Before
I thought we
penalty.
go straight to penalties.
No. You don't go to the penalties. Extra time, then penalties. Extra time, the penalties. Lord have
Yeah,
mercy.
we scored a corner against Brighton. Yeah.
Against Brighton, yes. And against Man City too at the bridge, Thiago Silva scored from Cole Palmer's corner, if I remember. Yes. So we need to work more on our set piece though. We have to score more goals on set piece. But me, I'm for Sunday, I'm a little bit very worried. I'm nervous. Nervous is the word that I
Guys, I
use.
have to go. Big up to
Peace
everyone.
out.
Big up, man. Cheers, guys.
Big up.
Peace out.
Hey, bro, take care.
All right. Peace, my people. Everybody, peace.